Burl's Radio Lounge, Bull and the Bartender Show.
Part 2.
Remix.
The redo.
The remix.
Testing.
Sorry, I had to fix some technical issues that we had with the show starting out. You know, that's the thing that happens with, doing live shows is that even though you set it up and you set it up the same as you do every time.
The bar dog comes under the table and knocks shit out.
Knock shit out?
You can blame it on him.
Like Canada? Knock shit out?
Knock shit out.
Banned a couple wires.
So
He might have.
I got us back on live.
All right.
We're good?
I think we're back online for all three formats. Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live.
What do you think?
Yeah, we're good, man.
All
I mean, it's showing live, dude.
All right.
So
We lost 3 people all of a sudden, but...
well, I mean, there's nothing I could do. I mean,
No, I know.
I had to restart the
We'll
system.
be right back, dude.
But
We'll get them again.
once I get the, the studio built, right? All this will be set up like directly,
Yeah.
so I don't have to worry about, switching wires and
Plugging in and out.
plugging in and
whatnot.
out, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, man.
Man, I hear like a strange hum through these headphones.
I don't know what to tell you, dude. Those
You know,
are
a fan on or
iPhone.
nothing like that, or
No, man. There's nothing
You
on,
sure?
dude. That fluorescent light's on.
is that why?
There's no extra noise.
Yeah.
Okay, it must be coming through the headphones because I
You're
hear
tripping, Craig.
No,
Yeah.
because you could hear sometimes different
It's the
headphones.
whiskey.
You think so?
It's that sippy. That's what I'm blaming it
Sippy
on.
sippy.
Yeah.
So you were saying we were talking about getting into the stuff we talked about, but not getting into the stuff that we talked about.
Yeah. I
And
forgot
then-
already.
What were we talking about?
What
earlier?
was that and what? Okay.
Well, we started the conversation of getting into the new sort of format of the show, and then Mark.
Oh,
just
Oh,
sort
we
of,
okay,
talking
okay.
shit and-
Mark just sort of,
We like we said.
I already
we're
talked a lot
good.
of shit on here. Yeah, we
We're
can try it,
good.
man. That's why I was trying to save the first part of the show.
And it was
like-
weird. It was weird.
what do you mean
to
it was
me.
weird?
It just
Well, because I
just
wasn't ready. I
'cause, like,
just saw
he
you were
just, like, felt
struggling,
like
so I
he-
tried to
felt
try
like he
it.
was- Nah.
What? What are you trying to say?
He was doing too much. He
I tried to
he was
try it.
He was forcing them to do something. I felt like.
Yeah,
that he
I
didn't
was on the
wanna do.
cut. Like I didn't have anything prepared where I could be like off the ready.
Look, man, you hit with the intro. You throw the topics. You're good where you're at. We have a good dynamic. Like
What are you saying? Like
I'm
the-
saying,
if
there's no
the
reason,
change
no
is
reason-
not
it's
good to have?
It's unnecessary because.
What's up, buddy? What's
'cause
up,
he's
buddy,
gonna
Bussy?
he's gonna jump on any given time and like lead the way in certain conversations, and there's certain things that I can lead the conversations, but we still need you to just
Well,
keep
lead
us
off.
in
I mean,
check.
don't get me wrong. I don't mind doing this. It's the
But
thing.
it's more like you to lead off batter.
Uh-huh.
So like you just get on base.
Well,
That's
the,
it.
the
You
thing
get
is,
on base. You get on first base, and you got me batting second, and I'm gonna get you at least a second or third, and Mark's gonna get you home.
well,
and we're
the,
good.
The economy that we had, Mark and I, we have with doing these shows is, I've always enjoyed doing them, not really by myself, because when you do it by yourself, you're sort of putting things out there and bouncing things off, and hopefully that you're funny and you're entertaining and stuff like that. But also too, when you have people in the studio, you have that sort of, all right, well, I'm going to bounce this off. Let's see where it goes. Like, for example, a lot of things that we were talking earlier that you guys like to eat that I don't like to eat, and it's not because I don't like them because they don't taste good.
Yeah,
it's
but
just that
okay,
there's,
but how about this though? Like, me and Mark are more similar than anything. So
Uh-huh.
like, you rather have that differentiation. That
well,
goes
I'd
with
rather
you,
have that
like,
similarity across the board
What
because
the
so-
fuck?
if
What'd
you
say?
if the similarity across the board,
Sorry, my idea was like.
he got it right. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I know how
like,
to speak.
yeah,
I know
so,
how to
so,
speak.
I'm
it
not
just, it just
caveman.
works. It's just like, yeah, man. But like that rapport would be a little different if he's leading the way because you're not gonna speak up, and we're more alike. So
Well, a lot of these shows that I've done, I've always played sort of the. Okay, let's just take it back to traditional radio shows. Usually have a host, right?
right.
And they
Yeah.
have the host is the guy who takes on the responsibility, make sure the show is flowing well, make sure everything is running properly,
That's
stuff like
you.
that. Well, no, hold on. But a lot of times there's always like, for Howard, he has a whole bunch of producers that just get him on the air, and then Howard does his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to do your everything.
I get that. I get that.
And
But
my thing that I look at out of the whole cast that I've had on these shows is who's going to be the stronger person, and who's going to be, because I can do a show without a problem. It's just that when I do a show, I don't, like, for example, with the Butch Patrick interview, right? I did almost over 60 edits just on that interview alone. Not just because of any one person, it's because of the fact of the phone lines,
right.
the way we were asking the questions, the way we sort of were
the whole thing was
the whole
shenanigans.
Are you
thing.
saying you need to focus more on that extra stuff?
No, what I'm
know,
saying
is
is
there a
that
difference with
I would like Mark to see where he goes with this and see how he can do, hosting wise, if you will. Because a lot of times, even Mark, you've seen on the shows before, with the other station, right, that you have been a strong force, with guests and stuff like that. And
I got questions I want answered.
Yeah, but that's different though. But like,
what do you mean that's different? It's the same thing no matter where you go.
no, I'm just saying like, there's like a specialty where like you could let him like piggyback, but it's like when you want to say like, oh, the host, I'd rather have you during the intro.
Well, I don't.
And go from there. Like,
I don't consider anybody.
You do the intro.
One,
we just
make
need,
sure.
but it's not about the host. It's just like because that means you're gonna talk less. So you might.
Well, I'm not gonna talk less. I'm just gonna.
Definitely, if he's leading the way, that's not too much you're gonna. Chime
Okay,
in
but let
on.
me ask you this.
We're gonna
then.
I'll lose less of your voice in that situation. It'll be less of your voice. So we're like, you throw something out there and let us roll. Let him roll. Let me roll.
But let me ask you
this. I like
this.
that better than like. I don't know. Like,
can you come back here and figure this stuff out?
Oh, easily I could.
Okay, I would love you to. I would love you to come back here and
no doubt.
run the board and stuff like that. And I feel that if
we can,
if
it just wouldn't be as smooth.
If Mark is doing a lot of the majority of like the interviews and stuff like that, right? Then I can sort of focus on getting this operation.
But that's what
smooth.
that's your thing, yeah. So but I still rather you lead in.
Yeah, I'm all about you doing the intro.
Like,
it's you get it right with all the promo stuff.
But it's like a
mental
thing that like we're locked in. Like you lead in. He's on the boards. And now you're on the boards and like
But I want you guys to do that
guy.
too. I want you guys to lead in too.
You're on the wheels.
Yeah, but like we know you're on the wheels and that's cool. So
I'll lead in next time.
He's spinning in.
I'll do a proper
it's not about
one.
leaning in. It's just more like we know who's controlling the board, and then just shift it over and then we'll talk. But like it's just like a different dynamic. Like if we just went straight to Mark, it'd be like you're just the guy on the boards. I don't like that.
Okay.
That's all you. That's what I'm saying. Like you're not. There's certain things you're gonna be able to chime in, and it's different. There's like a different with that where you're like less quiet. But like it's more better. Like you like leading in.
I think a lot of it.
It's like passing it off.
Right. I think a lot of it has to do with kind of letting because Mark's been sort of and on this show. I mean, I guess for the other show we sort of had to have like a host, right? And then we had sort of like a co-host with that type of show.
It's Bulls.
Well, no, it's all of our show.
Bulls.
I mean, this show, this
I wish
dynamic.
I had a POV camera right now because this guy right here is just.
Did you get off track there?
No, he
definitely
just
got off track.
Yeah, you would.
That's why you need this guy hosting. Like, you need him to focus, but at any given time, like he's gone.
At any given time, I might go into some funny shit.
So serious, I don't mean that by 100% because he just happened. It's a perfect example of why we need you hosting.
He POV'd me, dude. Like, man, Bardog was.
Nobody else knows that he was over here petting the dog, and he just threw off as like, I'm just petting the dog, and this is what's going on.
No, I just needed a camera, man.
That's literally what just happened. Like, I know what you were doing. He knows what you were doing, but you just threw off and went on some random tangent.
See, like now I'm trying to fix your microphone because it keeps on going in and out.
Yeah, but see, that's what I mean. That's why we need you. We need you to just host. But all right. He's figuring something out. Now we're talking.
There it is.
We're going off and we're going back and
Yeah.
forth. And like, yeah.
And that's what I'm saying.
So you have to be that guy.
The things that if we're having a guest on the phone like tonight, we're gonna have Michael and Charlie from Olympus Pools.
Olympus Pools, man. I'm excited to see what kind of pool action's going on.
Something like this that happens to where I have to figure out, okay, well this channel's working. That
Interviews, I'll deal with that, dude.
Yeah, but that's different. Now we just
Look,
we see you have something going on, and now we can keep going on it. But see that's a difference. If we're over here, these folks are.
What do you mean?
And we're talking, and we don't see that you have any issues right now we gotta look at you and figure out why you quiet on the side.
Well,
shit out, like, give it
you
the
can
thumbs up.
you can barely.
Something's wrong.
You got a
Yeah.
you got a mic
Unplug your
cable
mic.
going bad on yours too. We're fixing
Unplug
to
your
fix
mic at
this.
the
I'm
bottom.
sorry out there in TV land. We're doing some on the fly crazy shit.
Unplug your mic on the bottom.
Yeah.
Now you gotta push the button in.
There's a little button on down there.
Yeah.
Like rotate that.
There you
Yep.
go. Plug that in right there.
All right, Jazz has got a cable problem here. We're cutting in and out. Can you hear me? Roger.
Check
Good.
1 2. Yeah.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Good.
Disco.
See, this is the issues that I have. It's
Perfect
like,
example though. But see,
See, I
like
covered it, though.
if we were both talking and like we need you to like lead in. All right, now you're quiet, you're fixing stuff, and then we'll keep going.
but
So
see,
now
also too, if something that happens, it's good to know that okay, let's take a pause, let's take a minute to fix it instead
but
of just
see,
keep
like-
on talking because
but yeah,
you
but
could
we
be
keep-
making your
we
point.
keep talking and,
Yeah.
and we can correct it. But
well, that's
like,
what I'm
hey,
saying. You're
let's
making
have
your
the guy on the board. It's like acknowledge, hey, apologize and
We
blah
need
blah
our
blah.
engineer back
You
there.
fixing everything.
Oh, no,
we're
no,
good,
yeah.
And now we pick it back and we go on.
well,
and we
that's
go
what
on
I'm
and
saying.
fix
It's like
stuff.
we.
It's a different dynamic if Mark's just leading the way, and then
Yep.
technical difficulties. Now we got to look
So
at
it
you.
is. You don't want to
gotta
lead the way.
explain it.
You don't want to lead this horse into the
I
glory.
can, dude. If you just do the intros, like
Uh-huh.
like the like welcome to, I'll be more prepared. This first one, I was not prepared to go straight off the bat. Like then I kind of winged it, and it wasn't as good.
Still win good.
Well,
I
I
can still use it.
it.
Yeah,
Uh, Yeah,
You know.
we can try, dude. I mean, let's get through this
nah, we
interview
ain't
and see what
gonna
happens.
try it, man. Nope, he leading it. That's it.
I mean,
I just want to say hi to Buddy Bussy up in Middle
Uh-huh.
Georgia. Buddy Bussy, type in and tell me where Middle Georgia, man, because I cannot
There's a lot of-
remember to the
Georgia.
life of me. Like
Because Georgia's long as shit. So Middle Georgia,
it's a big state.
It's the long.
he's in between Macon and,
I go to,
Atlanta
like,
out west.
My Cincinnati drive is.
Wait a minute. He's
it's
in between
Georgia.
Macon and Atlanta out west.
Yeah.
So he's not middle. It's like damn near beginning. It's like he's a
No.
third.
How would
third
you?
in,
How would you?
third.
Is it the east side of
If
Georgia
you
or the
was
west
going
side of
from-
Georgia?
If you
It
was going
is-
Atlanta down, he would be closer to the border than.
If you are going
is he
north,
further than Macon?
if you're going north towards Atlanta,
Okay.
it's like 2 or 3 exits past the Macon bypass, and you go west like an hour or two out into the woods there.
It's middle-ish.
Yeah, it's northern middle-ish,
like
but
a-
it's not like north of Atlanta. Like
It's still far.
Thomaston. God damn it, Thomaston.
Thomaston,
dude.
Georgia.
Yeah,
What the hell,
Thomaston, dude.
You know what
Yup.
Thomaston means?
I never heard of Thomas.
Okay, I was about to say, felt like I said.
And
Like,
I've
that's the
actually-
one city.
And
out
I've
of-
traveled through Georgia a lot. I've never heard.
There,
Thomaston.
Thomaston actually does really good furniture.
Do they
Like,
really?
that's like a thing.
Is that where like Thomas Home Furniture
That
came
was
from?
such a weird fact. How
Yeah.
do you know that?
Well, because when you go to like the little bitty town, there's
ahead,
all
go
these
ahead,
cool
keep
little
telling.
furniture places and shit. Like,
So they're
dude,
not-
it's a
they're
three.
known- they're
it's like
known
a
for it.
three.
And wherever city you just said, that's where they're known from, because nobody else knows what Thomas is known for.
Yeah. Well, no, there's a company called like Thomaston, like something.
Isn't it
Thomasville?
Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
Thomasville. That's a friend.
It's
It's
same
not
shit.
Thomaston.
That
It's
is not. That's two
Thomasville.
different words.
Same shit.
Because that is not the same shit. Because me and him both know what Thomasville is, and you said
Yeah.
a different word.
Look,
Not
even
the same shit.
even buddies like, and I quote, "It's a country hick ass town, brother."
Hey,
I love
that
you,
ain't
man.
Thomasville,
You don't
but-
gotta tell me,
Because that's what I'm
dude.
saying.
I know.
Because
Yeah.
I knew that's the first thing I was thinking was Thomasville, and like, what is Thomasville? I know Thomasville off the top of my brain.
I
It's
think
gotta be
Thomasville
something-
comes from there too. I'm not.
You
gonna
just-
do,
bro, you
no,
make
I'm
it- see,
serious.
This
Like,
is what he does. That's why he'll need him host.
I
'Cause
trick you into
he
some
th- no,
shenanigans.
he
No,
tries
well, that
to,
was
he,
making
no,
good,
he
though.
throws facts out that you swear like you saw how
It's
good
real,
that
dude.
facts. Like, because that could be a fact that was true,
All right,
but that
so-
was he doesn't know it. He has
hold
no
on.
backing for that shit.
Now,
He just threw that
where's
shit.
I'm looking at
Thomasville?
the map right now, right, and making the Thomas.
Is there a Thomasville?
No,
Anywhere.
there is. There's a Thomasville. There's also a Thomaston,
Yep.
Georgia,
Thomasville,
which is
furniture.
it
What
looks
are-
like it's about west of Macon, about an hour,
Kind of, yeah.
and then about hour and a half or so south of Atlanta.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
it's
do
decorated.
Thomasville like furniture and see where that's based out of. To kill his facts to be. I swear to God, he'll throw facts on you, man. I'll look at him and be like, look, I know this shit
It's
ain't
real
true.
as fuck, dude.
But like, I know you made that shit up, but like, I know
Thomasville,
you're
Georgia,
so
or
convinced. No, just
Thomasville
put
furniture?
Thomasville and just see what.
Thomasville furniture.
Go ahead, put Thomasville, Georgia. See if something comes up. If it's any furniture, anything that has to do with that he's saying it might be.
It might be.
It was
is.
two different words. He didn't
I
say
got
Thomasville.
Thomasville furniture.
He
in my
said
bedroom
Thomas
right
something
now,
else,
dude.
so we said Thomasville. I was like, yes, it's probably there, even though it's two different words.
It's totally
It's
real.
got Thomas in it, so it's the same thing.
Thomasville is north.
Hold on now. Thomasville is more west.
But Thomasville
Is it
Furniture, whatever
furniture?
that company is that we were thinking of, it has
That's
nothing-
Thomasville Furniture.
Yeah, whatever that.
I don't know
we-
where they started from.
But I know, but that's what I want to know. Just
Yeah.
how
Look,
Bill
even
went his
41,
Georgia
It's
connection
about an hour or so west of Valdosta,
Yep.
Thomasville,
going on. Okay,
Ain't nothing
just
out
straight
there.
west.
that's
Furniture.
what I'm saying. It's a third in. It's
Even
a third.
41
It's a third going up north. It's
Even
almost
41
half.
said
almost
it's a
half.
straight up
It's
country
a-
hick town.
It's about 30 minutes from 10, and
Yeah, it's
when you get
closer
towards the
to It's
Panhandle.
closer to a third.
like when you
into
get to
Georgia.
Tallahassee, it's maybe about 30, 40 minutes.
That's a
Yeah.
whole nother
North.
wing, though.
That's
Yeah,
furniture.
Northeast.
That's like a
No,
Yeah.
it's just Thomasville. This is the city.
Buddy Busty, I wouldn't put that out there on the internet.
What? Where he's from?
Nah, he was, man.
Oh yeah.
Don't put that on the internet, but yeah, right there. Don't put that on the internet, buddy. We all know, man. Come on, kayfabe it, dude. Kayfabe it.
Is it?
It's
Is
pretty
it, though?
hardcore, dude. That's a special part. That's a special part of Georgia.
It's a Walter White capital of the world. That's
I mean, there's a lot of bathtub chemists, dude. We'll just leave it at that. There's a
that
lot of
high-
bathtub chemists, man.
It's that Heisenberg city.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, you're out in the middle of the woods, dude. What are you gonna do?
But that's
I'm gonna go
here
hang out
too.
in the woods for a couple days.
Shit, that's out here too. Hey,
There's a couple cities out here in Florida
Plant
that
City,
Yeah, no.
Lakeland?
This is,
Orlando,
this is
all
different.
like city.
Lakeland's a big one.
This is
Yeah.
Georgia, dude. It's
No, I
different.
know there's Georgia. Excuse me.
It's You all right, bud?
I just had a burp.
You had a little Rick and
Little
Morty?
bounce.
Burp.
Burp.
That's like where it's like, I believe that's like a
I
capital.
don't. I don't think that. To be honest with you, I don't think that that's an
ain't
issue
no
to
teeth
say
going
on.
on out that way.
Dude,
You think so?
Thomaston's fun as shit. Little
I don't
ass
know what
man.
that. I don't know nothing about. Obviously, I'm not a city I would know about and hang around.
Thomasville?
Especially when they said it was that capital. That's the
Look at-
capital
yeah.
I want to be around.
Buddy said he's on the outskirts, man. So
He
so
making
it's not
excuses
quite so
right now.
bad.
So that was-
Look,
that's
he's like, don't even
Hey,
cover it up, man. That shit's
don't-
real.
yeah,
Like,
Don't throw it out there. They say you're the outside. It's cool to be on the inside. You ain't gotta say you're the outside. We know what's up.
hey, this little guy right here, man, little Buddy Bussy. He might sound like a little Buddy Bussy.
Uh-huh.
This motherfucker is like Mr. Georgia, like Olympian and shit. Like
Oh,
this
really?
motherfucker's like smaller than you, like height size, but throwing up like 340, 350s and shit, like no problem.
Get up
Like
to 3 or whatever. Good day.
It's the
Well,
mo-
I don't need.
he looks like the GNC like fucking ad. It's the most ridiculous. I'm like, dude,
I got to the point where
Hey,
I
man.
got to the stocking point. I had to give it up. I ain't like.
this motherfucker almost drowned one of the first times he came to Florida when we were out there at the Bon Air because he was so like thin with like fat and all muscly that he couldn't swim out to the sandbar and I had to save him. I love you, buddy. I saved your life. Straight up. He started he's like, I can't touch. I'm from Georgia. I don't like salt water. I'm going to the sandbar. And I was like, dude, I got you, man. And I actually had to grab his ass to like get him to the sandbar.
I'm
Like,
glad he's one of your friends. 'Cause I'd have been like,
All right,
he's one of my friends. I'd have been like,
Let's do this. Let's take a break.
stereotype.
Let's regroup.
you can't swim?
Yeah.
And when we come back, we're going to talk with Michael from Olympus Pools. He's one of the specialty senior design specialists for Olympus Pools.
That's awesome.
Stay tuned. We'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere.
bang, bang, bang. Went on Boogie just the same. Look at that boy Boogie. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. You can't even. And it got to come out. I felt so good. Went on Boogie just the same. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna shoot you right down off of your feet. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang.
Bull and the Bartender Show, Bulls Radio Lounge. Welcome back. Just want to give a quick shout out to David Galanio. He is the author of Savage Bastards, a new comic book that's coming out. Art by Carlos Angel. And letters by Miguel Angel Zapata. Savage Bastards is a story of a brotherhood, revenge, and betrayal set in the 1860s. Follow half-brothers Sam and Elliot as they fight across a series of satellite towns and in the Sona Desert. Check out the new comic that's already out. He also does a show called Nerds and Brevard throughout the week. Alongside, there's another web series that are in talks. It's called Hanging with the Web Show. They go to different Comic-Cons throughout the country. They go to, the Space Coast Comic-Con, the Sci-Fi Bartow Comic-Con. Real nice setup, a live show that they do. They have other shows that they broadcast as well. So we might be able to get affiliated with them and quite possibly, get onto their channel as well.
Spooky.
So check those out. Check out that new comic that's already out. Buy it, read it, enjoy it if you're a comic book fan.
I like the comics. That's a niche bunch.
You like the comics?
I mean, I appreciate collectibles.
Do you?
Yeah.
What's your favorite collectible?
Cars and bikes.
Comics?
Oh.
Comic-wise?
Comics? No, yeah, I never really man. I like to read comics. I was never
give
one.
me a rare one, though, just with this way a hell of it, but being a collector. Something like a rare comic.
I can't give you a rare one. I don't know what the comics are.
I mean, there's always, when you come with a comic, there's like a rare edition, or
Right.
it's like one that's worth something that you want. I guess I'd be more interested in that, but like I never sat and read comics like that. I was heavy into sports.
I read a few comics back in the day, but I never was really heavy into it until I seen how big they are doing these comic book conventions, right? And these people are like selling them left and right.
Yeah, because
like,
I was
crazy.
I did more like cards when I was younger, so I was like a sports card. So that was like, but like we had we had a
Garbage Pail Kids.
Yeah, we had fuck that. I mean, it was like working real
Dude, I
baseball
love Garbage
cards
Pail
and
Kids,
shit.
man.
I think it's Always Sunny when I didn't even know that was a real thing until
Garbage Pail Kids,
shit.
really?
No, I didn't.
I
I
had
thought it
those
was
when I was
fake.
like 4th, 5th, 6th grade. Yeah, man. That shit
No,
was
man,
real
Charlie
dope.
had his garbage pail. I didn't even know about that, but no, I was more like, cause like I could go like when I was like in middle school with like a good baseball, basketball, football card and go sell it at a store where they sold comics and sold memorabilia, man. So that was my thing, like baseball cards and football and basketball cards.
Were you into Pogs? Remember Pogs?
At one point, I definitely had Pogs, but that was just like a childhood thing.
Those were big back in the
Yeah, I
day.
never got into Pogs, man.
I
Really?
think
I
that
think
was
my dog
like
would've ate
that was
Pogs.
like
I wouldn't have
you
lasted.
missed that age frame though, because of like where it was like I was probably because I was a
Pogs
couple years
were.
younger than you. Yeah, because I was like that look. It was like a couple years difference to where like, yeah, I mean you would have like the pack of them and everything. I was like, I was at that perfect.
That was really good, by the way.
I was at the perfect
Did you
age for the
shoot
Pogs.
that?
He
Yeah.
shot that shit.
Dude, you fucking you know how much that shot was?
Bang bang.
That was good going down.
Yeah. Whoa, no, that was a nipper. Like
Oh,
a nip.
I didn't know it was
like
a nip.
nip with your drink.
Nah, we don't let's do shots at this form. We
Yeah,
just,
we're
we,
too grown
we
for shots.
sip and
You
chill.
shot
Oh,
that
my
whole-
bad.
No, it's
No,
cool,
that's
bro.
cool, man.
That's cool. You
It
went
was gonna
college
go down,
route.
wasn't
What are the after effects gonna be?
Nothing.
After?
You just went college party
Nothing.
boy.
You just
That's
shot
it. That was
113 proof.
yeah. You just
fine
went. You,
whiskey.
went,
I thought. Hey, look,
you
it
went
was,
college boy party on us real quick.
Hold on, no, wait a
and
minute.
we was sophisticated
Now-
30-year-olds,
now,
40-year-olds.
Hold on now.
That was
when
all.
you
Yeah,
give
but-
a person a shot, you go, hey, look, here's a shot.
No, that just because it
Do
was
you
in a
go
shot
around like
glass.
do you go around like and just sip a shot? Or
Man,
Yes.
wait, yes. That's what. When have we ever took shots here?
We've
All
never
the way
taken
to
a
the-
shot on the show.
Exactly. So
how am I supposed to know that was the rule that you just?
So that should have gave
Sip
me the
it.
flag to ask, are we doing shots? Because if he would have had it, the fucked up thing is he handed me the same thing, and like
I
I
said
figured-
that's
I
it
figured-
was always a sipper.
I
to me,
figured
like,
as a shot is
it
a
was in
shot. You
It
drink
was
a
in a
shot.
shot glass, and like
Yeah,
I didn't,
that's
I didn't
what I
look,
thought.
but I
I
didn't look
wanted
at
to
it.
use
I didn't
our
look at it and
sweet
think of it.
bull in
like,
the
yeah.
bartender
No,
shot
and that's
glasses
cool.
for you
Just
to nip out
advertising.
Yeah.
of.
He was
I like it.
advertising a nip, but I took a sip and my throat is warm. How you feel over there?
Dude, I bet
I feel
you're
great.
warm, aren't you?
Huh?
You're warm,
Little
aren't
warm.
We
Yeah.
pre-gamed heavy, but like your heart's
You
warm
just
as hell,
shot.
man.
That's 113
You got
something
a-
proof you just shot, dude. Like that's impressive.
You
Good
go
for
outside. If it was snowing outside right now, you'd be warm. That's all I'm
Barefoot.
That's
saying.
fine with me.
You go outside and take your shirt off.
I
Say,
mean,
what's
that-
wrong with him?
Let me see if I
I'm
can.
hot.
Oh,
I'm hot.
That's a pretty picture. I don't even know if we can get that on camera
which one?
of just that shot glass right there in front of Jazz, like with the name on it and.
Michael speaking.
This one.
This is Michael from Olympus Pools. He is a senior designer. Can you hear us, Michael?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear Mark, the bartender, and Jazz?
What's up, Michael? How you been, buddy?
Hey, what's up, buddy? I haven't seen you in a while.
Man, how's everything, dude? How's the pools?
It's crazy busy, nonstop.
So 'tis the season for, even though it's cold and there's
It's getting
pollen
there.
falling out of the
It's-
trees.
It's about that time when you're gonna be starting to want pool. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that is about 8 years ago, it was never like that. Like October, November, December, it
Slow.
was very slow. Yeah, and then it starts getting warmed up, and then literally you can count on it. The 3 days of hot weather, the phone would ring like crazy, and I would start putting out. I started doing this for a couple of years, and I'm like, why are we always so slow in the winter? And it's not just Olympus Pools; it was every pool company. They were
Yeah.
always notoriously slow in those 3 months, almost 4 months. And because they have the holidays, you have Thanksgiving, you have Christmas, and you have New Year's. But let me tell you, it's been nonstop. There's not a break. Last year, me personally, 12 clients blessed me with their project. Literally 2 weeks before Christmas, and the day after Christmas, 3 more. So it's like it's kind of get the holidays out of the way so we can get the pool in there. And that's just the mentality now. I started putting signs out that said "Build in the winter, swim by spring."
good,
It makes
good
sense.
advertisement.
That's
But-
a proper
Oh, yeah.
idea.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I take credit for changing that mindset, but let me tell you, August, the hurricane season and rain, we would get calls, and they would, clients would say, well, it's raining every day, so, might as well go ahead and start having a pool put in by the time the weather's over. And I'm thinking, well, it rains every day. We have to build this thing, like we have to build it. So, but it's just nonstop now, and it's been that way. I would say a good 8 years now,
Well, that's
easily.
good for you, man.
Yeah, trying to dig holes in the ground in late July, August when it rains every day is pretty tough on the builder.
I'll dig a
Like,
hole in November. I'm just saying.
November
You like
time,
it-
Christmas
give
time,
me that
yeah, I'm
good
digging
little
holes all day,
overcast.
dude. Like, but just in like
Yeah,
August
well,
time when
once
it's
that
raining.
sun comes, though, how you doing? By the way, my name is Jazz. Before I introduce myself,
Mike, I don't think
Hey,
you-
what's up, buddy? How are you?
I don't
How are
think
you?
you ever met Jazz before
He's
on the
never met
previous
me.
shows. He's
No.
once
I'm
we
gonna do
No,
that.
I
started,
haven't met Jazz.
once Mark and I started this new show, he came
Jazz
on.
is a
and
good friend of mine.
and
I know all about you, though. I've heard about you
Yeah.
plenty of times. Though.
he's heard the stories.
We'll leave it at that. He's heard the stories. We'll leave it at that.
I wasn't even going there. I was just I just knew everybody threw the extra. I just knew who you was in general. But to each his own.
We've talked about on the show before about some of the precarious stories that has happened with this show.
It's all shenanigans.
Did they see did they see any of the pictures we gave you in the past?
I think we did, but I think certain people have taken certain pictures, and
I showed
I've
him.
had I've had experiences
like
with
gold.
Mark
That's
though.
like
Where,
gold.
I don't
Yeah.
want I don't want Mark's pictures. That's how about that. I know about
Yeah.
that. Like we'll leave it at that. I don't want those pictures.
I mean, at that point, I thought it was just sort of a gimmick and not really real. But then once I saw the video of it, I was like, wow, this is real.
Yeah.
It's all.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
good
yeah.
fun, man, isn't it, Michael? It's all good fun.
Past lives. You know, the thing is, if you think about it, because I know you guys want to talk about that, and that's kind of how we met Bob Bull. It was art. It's just art and being creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a lot like what we do with Olympus Pools. Olympus Pools, let me tell you, they're one of the largest employee-based pool companies out there. Not the largest, but one of them. And I think there's like six married couples that work with them. Find that anywhere else.
I like it.
You don't even hear about that. The owner is very specific about who he hires. And you got to think, married couples coming in and working for a company, that could be potentially disastrous, you know?
That is true.
But if you know how to keep business and personal separate at all times, no one would know if there was ever an issue at home, because business and personal are two different things.
Yeah, and
So-
your background basically breeds that, like, which is really cool. I mean, in the best way, dude. I mean, I'm not like, man, like yeah. You know what I mean. That makes for good partnership.
I do know. I could have the coronavirus and you guys would never know.
Yeah. I'd still give you a hug, dude.
I'll give you a
You know me,
Just
buddy.
don't
I'll give you a hug,
Just don't
man.
drink
A
a
friendly
don't
dap.
drink after me.
get a friendly dap from
Just don't
me.
drink
No
after me.
handshakes.
Yeah, it's a mess. There's all kinds of stuff going on with that. So, you know, just if I can just give you one quick tidbit,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac. So
Wash your hands. That's what you're gonna say.
Our past. What's that?
I was saying, like, with the hypochondria, to wash your hands. That's the big thing that stresses. Wash your hands.
Oh yeah, I've learned how to never touch door handles. And let me tell you, the University of South Florida did a study on the gas station pump handles.
Ooh.
Oh man! Oh man!
yeah.
I look for that hand sanitizer. I'm so mad when I don't see it now. 'Cause I get
You
spoiled
won't
when it's
see
there.
It's a courtesy thing, but the thing is, you gotta think. You know, there's without going too much into it. That's the stuff. Like just walking by a gas station handle, the bacteria count is like that of a dirty bathroom at it's really bad.
Like
so
at
just
the
whenever
gas
you go to
station.
pump gas, find a paper towel, find something. Don't touch that handle. Because let me ask you, I'll just ask you one question. When is the last time you think they clean those handles? Any gas station.
Never.
No.
They don't. They
Never.
don't. They don't. And how often are you driving down the road and you see someone licking their fingers from food they're eating, picking their nose, picking their eye in the mirror, doing their makeup, touching their teeth, picking something out of their teeth? They're always doing something, always with their fingers. And guess what? How did you see that? You were driving right next to them.
Yep.
What do they have to do? They have to pump gas. You think they wash their hands before? No.
No.
So that's the one thing, if I could share with you and your listeners, is don't touch the gas station pump handles.
That's why.
Bad.
That's why whenever I get done, there's always a little bit of gas in the nozzle, and I put it on my hands. That's the most
That's like-
sanitized.
He's like the worst. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Your hands are clean after that, dude.
Okay,
They
man.
killed everything.
I've
You're
never
good.
heard of
Yeah,
that,
like-
but all right. Yeah.
You're
my
good,
God.
dude.
Don't like. Well,
Don't do what Mark
hell,
says,
Yeah.
yeah.
Don't do that.
That may be potential hazardous right there.
I'm a mechanic.
Yeah, don't do the
dude.
gas station
And he
handles.
smokes
Especially if you
cigarettes.
smoke.
He
That's a bad
smokes
idea.
cigarettes too. Like, let me just
I
throw
know.
gas on my hands.
He is on the edge.
and light a cigarette. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what not to do.
Yeah.
That's probably the safest thing I do all
Yeah.
day, dude. Like,
You should make a
Yeah,
book about
it's-
what not to
he's
do with
like
Mark.
Exactly. It's like a magic trick. Every time he lights up the smoke, his hand like temporarily catches on fire.
don't mind that I
It's
got
like a cool.
yeah.
That's your like cool pickup thing.
I got flash paper on my fingers all the time, so every time it goes boom, like.
There you go. There goes gas
Snap your
station.
fingers. Yeah.
So how is man? How is everybody? Family's all good, man. Charlie's all good. Everybody's good. Like.
Yeah, family's good. We, you know, part of the reason we've always done outdoor improvements and pools, and I wish that I had started working for Olympus Pools, 16 years ago, because I would still have I would still look like Fabio. I would have a long line mane of a hairdo.
That's a
But it all
good.
fell out because of the stress working with the other companies. Let me tell you, it's like running a grown-up babysitting service. And here, it's just very organized. And let me tell you, it's family. They're family. And I watched them really closely for about 9 years. And just took me getting stuck in traffic one too many times on St. Pete Bridge.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
We
I was
know.
just done. You know, for like an hour-long appointment, literally 4.5, 5 hours sometimes, just
Yeah.
because of traffic.
It's a half a day
was
just
over
to get somewhere.
Yeah, and you know, Bull, you know what I drive, and,
Oh, yeah.
and the thing is that was like $700 a month in fuel, and then the tolls was ridiculous. So I actually, it was kind of funny how it worked out. I snapped internally, not like, you know, kind of my face up against the windshield or anything like that, but I just like, I'm done being stuck in traffic because this is so much time out of the day. I could be using it to be more creative and do things that are positive, moving forward motion. And so I made one phone call to Olympus. And the reason why is because one of my good friends was looking for a swimming pool. And he called me up and he's like, hey, which one of the 3 companies you represent could get my pool done in time for my kid's birthday? And I said, none of them. They're all like 16, 20 weeks. Yeah, I mean, they're just you know, they're subbing everything out, which that's always been like the way, you know, general contractor's license, and then you get a bunch of subs. And the general contractors, they're basically all standing in like this little Indian circle around the fire, and they're all contractors, and the fire are the subs, and they're all using the same subs. So how can they be any better than the next when they're all using the same subs?
If you've got the same 4 guys that are building pools under those guys, like they're going to be backed up. You're never going to get.
They're just labeling it different. Yeah, they're just labeling it different, and that's it. So, and the pricing is different too, which didn't make sense either. So, because you have ego, and then you have desperate, and then you have middle. Middle's protects you as the homeowner and the company. You know, that's where you want to be, and that's where we are. So the thing is, just. I said, go with Olympus Pools, man. Just go with them. And I'm kind of curious to see how they do things. And I watched it, and they literally got him done really quick, 0 complaints. And they didn't know that I kind of had a mole in the works, you know? So, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to add them to my palette. So now I'm going to represent 4 different pool companies.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just jump ship because I've had relationships with these other contractors for a long time, and you know they're good friends of mine still to this day. But I, within a month, I just seen how they did everything. I mean, within 2 months, permits and the job's done. You know what I'm saying? That's if you think about it, if the permits
like
are
done,
actually, yes, like water in the pool.
That's strong.
We had and just to circle back real quick. I had a 5-star review. I have a bunch of those with this company. I didn't have too many of them with the other companies, you know. But let me tell you, the referral system here, in 52 hours, I got 5 referrals off of just 2 clients because they love Olympus and they love the fact that, you know, the communication and accountability is there. So anyways, I called Olympus and I said, okay, I don't want to jump ship just yet. I'll add you my palette. I did that. I gave them about 2 months. And then I was already seeing jobs almost done and partially, like literally like days away from being done.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. I said goodbye to everybody else. And I said, all right, well, here's the deal. Me and my wife are a team, you know? And they were down with that, which was cool. And plus, you know, we had to tell them what we did in the past. And so in case that, which is basically, you know.
I mean, history might come back every once in a while.
Do what?
History might come back. That's good just to get it out of the way.
Yeah, you know, it's just it's not just it's history, but it's also the truth. The truth, and no matter how long it takes, it will circle way back around. So we're like, look, we're just going to tell you, you know, we used to perform. We used to do skits, little 7-minute skits, but we'd be like avatars or Alien versus Predator or Hellraiser, scenes from movies, and it was whatever event was going on that. You know, we did a unicorn and minotaur, and so that was like it was a fantasy, like a fantasy type thing. So you think unicorns and minotaur. So my wife Charlie was a unicorn.
Yeah,
and you were a minotaur.
Yeah, I was a minotaur, and we made the furry, like literally Clydesdale. Go 200. I'm 280 pounds, so I'm 6'1", and we had these huge Clydesdale boots with hooves made. We literally made those, and then we had these huge horn. It was just great stuff. And what's funny is not many people can say the exact moment when they got their spouse pregnant. Like they don't know exactly when. I can tell you
on the exact dot.
Yes, I can tell you, Unicorn and Minotaur night. That was a night she got.
That was it.
Bravo,
huh?
bravo.
Yeah. So we have a 1-year-old now, and her name is Draven Rain Downs, and we did a thing on Facebook where everybody had to come up. We didn't know if it was going to be a boy or girl, and we did a little contest, and I think it was close to 80 different names popped up.
Really?
And they said if it was a boy, they were going to name him London Bridges Falling Down. Because I laughed him down.
Yeah, I didn't nix that out.
London down. Yeah. So then we had Upside, name them Upside Downs. Upside Down.
Upside
And
down.
then,
That was messed up.
like,
Those are mean people, man.
Yeah, but you know what? It was funny.
Yeah, it's funny. It's
It's
funny,
witty.
though.
It's witty. I get it. It is witty.
It's witty,
Yeah.
yeah.
And me growing up, because I was a little on the crazy side, and we used to, and you won't hear this probably from anybody else. Hopefully, none of the stuff I ever say you guys have heard from anybody else. But I'll tell you this: we were doing parkour before we even knew what it was. We didn't know what to call it.
Oh, really?
And we were doing parkour. Yeah, it was a whole group of us.
I don't see you doing parkour though, because you're a big
Brother.
guy. I mean, not like big.
You
Like,
doing parkour?
like-
I've seen
Nah.
your pictures, man. It made me want to go do a couple push-ups. and
Yeah.
sit-ups. That's all I'm
I
saying.
do parkour now. I'm taking down a wall with me.
Right,
I'm
you-
not-
yeah,
I'm
you-
not jumping over
You
it.
Hulk smashing that parkour, man. I know. I see the picture.
So we did. So I was a lot lighter. I was about 180 pounds. at
Get the
6'1".
hell out of
So
here. What are you right
really-
now?
I'm 281 right now.
Okay, that's all right. I was about to say.
Yeah.
It's a long story,
That-
but I got into strongman competitions and powerlifting and all that stuff, and I got sponsored, and I was with an anti-aging clinic called Trim Nutrition. They sponsored me for 2 years. I was with Zanetti's Italian Restaurant, which means all my food was free Monday through Friday.
You
gotta
All I had to
eat
do was
well.
wear
You was
the-
eating that pasta,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah. No, it was good. It was good. It was nice, too. I spent about 4 hours a day on the toilet, but still, it was good. It was good.
Hard work pays
you know-
off.
so the thing is, but I got tired of that because everywhere I went, that's all people wanted to talk about. They wanted to talk about what do you bench, what do you squat, what do you-
Right.
It's the most
I'm like,
ridiculous
Nah,
thing,
man,
dude.
I know that was annoying. I
Yeah.
hate that. When we see a big guy,
Yeah.
like, hey, man, what you, man, what's it matter?
Yeah.
Like what's that? What's that
Yeah.
prove? Like, obviously, I bench more than you if I'm way bigger than you.
Yeah. How many calories?
Yeah.
I literally, it kind of drove me away from it in that aspect because I would always say because I always have a lot to talk about. So I'm like, there's so much more to talk about
Then how
than
much
just
I'm
working out.
eating?
This is
Yeah.
this is just one small hour and a half, 5 days a week out of my life. And you guys act like, and then people would come up and say, man, you must love working out. And I'm like, no, I love eating.
That's
I
a
love
lifestyle. Like, yeah,
eating.
you asking a lifestyle. Like, that's something you just do for the benefit of you. So there's no reason to like give lessons and everything. This is just a normal like day of life for you.
That's exactly, because the thing is, I would be 600 pounds if I didn't work out. I had to work out to offset the fact that I love cheesecake and food and
Yeah, see, I'm
anything
the
I can do.
opposite of that. Like I gotta like work out to put pounds on. Like so.
Well, if you ever want to learn how to gain weight, boy, I'll teach you. If you're getting shredded, that's a whole different story.
It's
yeah,
the
so
entire diet.
that's why I changed up to it. Cause like but no, like it's more for me. Like it's more if I'm not a gainer.
Well, and the thing is, I was a hard gainer too. But you got to think of the transition. I went from kickboxing. I did kickboxing for about 9 years. I started out boxing at TBABA, Tampa Bay Boxing Association, Martin Luther King Boulevard, and and I was one of only two. The other one wasn't really a white guy, but the other guy definitely was. But everybody else was in there was black or Hispanic, and man, it was a hardcore gym. And
You're fighting people.
the thing is, what's that?
You're fighting people.
Yeah, and because you're a white boy coming from Lakeland to downtown Martin Luther King Boulevard, they you know, they
we're
wanted to mess with you.
picking you out. We're
Yeah,
gonna
but
fight
you know
that
what?
guy.
Guess
You was
what?
that guy that
Guess
was
what?
gonna fight. I get it, because I would have picked you out too.
And here's the thing. They said, listen, because I was already kickboxing, so I can already handle, you know, most of those
That's
guys.
good,
Some
though.
guy, Kenny McCullough. Kenny McCullough was trained by Larry, not Larry Frazier, but Larry Holmes.
Okay.
Larry Holmes. Okay, all those guys, they all rumbled together, and he was in that gym, and I'm like, God, dog. So I'm sitting there trying to learn this stuff, and the coach came to me and he said, listen, give me 30 days. Give me 30 days. And if you decide you want to be here no more, we will not say nothing about it. You will not hear nothing negative about it. Just give me 30 days. And so in my mind, I'm like, in 30 days, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I was already planning on being out of there.
Just give me the 30 and see what happens.
Yeah, but 30 days, you know, it's just like anything in life, it's a habit.
Yeah.
You know, so
the first 28 days
30
doesn't work. After 30 is another story.
Yeah. They say 21 days to break a bad habit, 21 days to start a new. And it's just like, even if you don't want to do it, just put your nose down and don't think about all the other stuff and just do it. And then next thing you know, it's a habit. It's a way of life. And let me tell you, it was the best thing I ever did because I stuck it out for a good amount of time. And then I got braces on my teeth, and you know they had to make me a special mouthpiece. And every time I got punched, there was blood. And
Yeah,
so I
that's not
just
fun.
kind of like yeah. So I got away from that. So, anyways, I didn't lose track, guys. Me and my wife got we got pregnant.
You got time to get punched in the face. Keep going.
This is why we love you coming on the show, man, because you got stories for days, and we love listening to your shows.
No. And it helps when I have, because I have ADHD really bad. I've always had that. My kids have it.
We got a guy over here. I got to deal with all.
I got that
day,
shit, dude.
So it's a normal conversation.
Now listen to this.
We could be talking right now, and next thing you know, he's petting his dog and talking about something that has nothing to do with it that anybody else can see but us. It just happened today.
Michael,
sitting there looking at his dog, talking. I said, nobody else knows what's happening.
I get squirreled a lot, dude.
It's not a lot. It's a lot.
Okay, I'm about to say it's a lot. It's going to happen give us 15 minutes.
Now listen, out of all the gear that we broadcast from in the bar, because Mark lets us use this bar to do the show at, Ryan, I had all my gear out, spread out, kind of organized. I had my wallet to my right, the gear on my left, right? And this guy out of nowhere goes, dude, that's a big fucking wallet. And I'm like, and we were in mid-conversation.
Michael, you would have seen this. You would have seen this wallet and be like, I know your ass hurts. Like, there's no way you can carry that. But yes, I saw that behind like 10 tons of wires and 2 laptops.
We were talking about nothing but about wallets, and he just threw it out there. And the messed up thing was, he said, look, and I said, you know what, it is a big wallet. Then we started talking about a big wallet.
Then we started chewing on bull, and he got all offensive about it.
So if you... I'll feed into it with you too. You get distracted, I'll be right there with you, man. So don't even worry.
I wasn't offensive.
Piggyback that conversation. We're gonna keep it going.
Yeah, these guys have dealt with my ADD enough, so.
You know the thing is, my wife would come home, and I felt like I got a lot done. But what I did was I would get a lot of everything done, but never completed.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
I got a lot of shit done, but nothing's finished.
Yeah.
That's a perfect
explanation. And I would be working on the bathroom, working on the back porch, working on the back fence, doing something with what I drive and all these different things. And I felt, and I'd be doing one thing, and then all of a sudden my brain would go, wait, go do this real quick.
Yep.
And then I'd go do that. And then she'd go, hey, did you get anything done today? I'm like,
Totally.
I was kind of all... Yeah, and you can see on the camera.
I did this and this and this and this and that.
Yeah.
And
but
she doesn't know
like
everything looks the same because you barely did anything.
You're exactly right.
Yeah,
She's
I love
like,
it.
How many hours? Yeah. If you look at the like you're all
little circus
over
music.
The place. So, yes. So I had to finally get on some medicine because I realized it and I had to come to grips with it. Yeah, so believe it or not, I'm actually calm now in comparison to how I was.
Dude,
this is how he is live, too.
I can't wait to have Michael.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to have a off the air.
Calm Michael?
No.
Michael?
No, I want to have a off the air of like how you're dealing with it because I deal with my shit like probably completely different than you deal with yours.
Lists.
Well, no, lists, but as far as like medication style.
Oh, gotcha. I can tell you what'll help you because I went through the whole.
He might need a little help, man.
I mean,
Yeah, no,
just a little bit, just a little bit.
I'm just curious to see what, because the stuff that works for me works 99% of the time, but then the 1%, I get squirreled like a motherfucker.
He
so.
needs that 1%.
Yeah.
He needs that. I think you might have it off air. He might have that 1%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, and if I could tell you this, like if you have children, the doctors, they'll ask you, they'll go, because my 8-year-old was having issues, and I recognized what he was going through because just talking to him, I can tell he had it.
Oh,
and my ex-wife, who's actually very good friends with my wife now, and my ex-wife is a good friend of mine.
Always good.
I'm actually doing some pool work for her and her soon-to-be fiance. He's a great guy.
You're doing good business. Throw a billboard on that one. That's all I'm saying.
That's an ad on certain TV channels.
Yeah, but you know what? He does good pools. That's all I gotta say. I believe you. Right there, that's a good advertisement. You can finish, but that's a god. That's a god. I was like, yeah, he does it. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, that's and just to tell you, it's state of mind too. You know, and that's the thing with the company I work for, man. They don't get caught up in like the little things. They the big picture is 100%. Make them 100%, and that's how I've always been. That's why I fit perfect with this company because, you know, and there's tattoos. Me and my wife share the same tattoo. It literally says, I wish you guys can see a picture. It says from every angle. From every angle.
Yeah.
And now where it stems from is she was looking at me funny, and she kind of turned her head side to side. I go, what? And she's like, I'm loving you from every angle. And I'm like, oh. And so it kind of stuck. But the thing is, you can handle a lot of things in life from different angles. Like you can get the same outcome. You don't have to address an issue or a problem or a client or anything one way. You can approach that person a few different ways and still get the same result. You know, it's just, do you want to take a shortcut to get that result? Or there's just so many different angles of approach with a scenario or a situation. So, but to circle back, you know, and I just want to help you if you have kids, if the doctor goes, does this run in the family? Say no. Say no, because you know what? All they're going to do is you're doing your job for them. Yeah, they're just going to stamp it, and here's your medication.
Yeah.
I made them do testing. They did testing on my son. They did testing on my daughter, which, by the way, my daughter just graduated the Army.
Nice.
And,
bravo.
And yeah, but get this. She didn't just graduate the Army from boot camp.
Throw it out
there. She did boot camp twice.
What? Wow.
Just for shits and grins?
Twice. No, she climbed. When we went up there, everybody was graduating.
Daughter, that's what that means. That's your daughter. That's how you feel right now. It's like, that's your daughter.
Yeah.
Yes, and you know what?
Proud.
She even got She even got a tattoo on her back. It says, it's good stuff. The only way to fail is not try at all. Okay, so that's the truth.
Nice.
If someone says that'll never work, well, guess what? You already failed. You didn't even try. So if it's something meaningful and it's something you want, your angle of approach. If it didn't work this way and you want that and your eyes is on the prize,
try it
you
again.
Go another way to try to get there. There's going to be another opportunity. So that being, and first thing I seen with this young soldier, he had crutches, a cast on his right leg, and a broken left arm. And I'm like, damn, boot camp is rough, And then so my daughter's on crutches, and I go, so what happened to him? And she goes, he's the reason why I fell off the wall. You know that 30-foot wall, and they have to hike on the other side?
Yeah, you have to take a rope right up that wall, and
yeah, I know what you're talking
about. That's the impossible shit, dude.
Yeah. She got all the way up to the top, and he goes the famous words, "I got you, I got you."
Oh,
and
fuck
he
off.
didn't. And,
really?
And she fell 18 feet of rope burn. And then the rest of the way, and she landed on her feet, but everybody else at the bottom was able to kind of somewhat grab her, and but she still landed on her feet, and it caused stretch fractures in her feet, shins, and her hips. So
fluke stuff.
So she didn't get to. Yeah, it sucked. So I had to watch my daughter. She was upset, clearly, and everybody else is graduating. And, so bottom line is this. I said, she's like, she was ready she wanted to go home. She wanted to come home, and she's like, I'll try it again. I said, you won't try it again. You will not want to go back through this again. If you leave 6 months and try, you won't do it. You won't do it. I go, you're not going to.
You got to finish it now.
She did it.
There you go.
She did it.
That's real.
She did it.
I want a daughter in my life just this storyline makes me like this little. I want that in my life. To be like, yeah, it's a great story. You're gonna be able to tell that forever.
I know that, but it gets a tad bit better, just a tad bit better. Not only, if they call it recycle, when you get recycled,
okay.
So everybody else looks at.
That's a bad word for that verbatim. Though.
Yeah.
So she should have never recycled. Like, does she change the recycling game up? Go ahead, though.
And that word, it sucks. And I heard it a million times, and I'm like, recycled. We got to think, you're like you're reusing. You're like the low, and you're like the ones that, obviously, you're being recycled because, you were bad, you did something wrong, whatever. Oh, you got injured, really? So it was like that. So not only did she come back and graduate, she, out of 75 people in her platoon.
Proud dad talk coming.
Platoon, okay. All right. And out of, I think she said it was either, you have to forgive me, I think it was like 400 or 700 recruits, all the soldiers, everybody together.
Uh-huh.
She got expert shooter. She mixed the top person by 2 points.
Nice.
Expert shooter.
See, that is
expert shooter. That's a narrow window you can go into some
killing
fun
him.
stuff.
That's all you gotta say. She's killing him out there.
You're
yeah.
Thought I
she
had
could go sniper.
She out there killing him out there, but continue. Go ahead.
No, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. But no, she, so she's a different person now. She's not beaten. When before, and so what I said to her was, listen,
go sniper.
If you, I didn't, well, yeah, exactly. But I didn't want to say, hey, come back and we'll teach you how to design and present pool projects.
Let her go be a sniper.
I didn't want to give her that. Yeah, exactly. Go be a sniper instead. That's way better.
But there's something you can teach from that, though, man. Like, there's something there's that little.
That's still a
had
patience
to have her,
thing.
She had to do it herself, and like even though you wanted her to do it, and you try to be like compliant on it, but she still did it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's you though. That's your genetics though. So that's something.
You said the magic word right there is genetics. Because let me tell you, she and I maybe went to the gun range one or two times. Okay, it's genetics. You know how like everybody's cut out to be, they're just naturally good at something. How did you get to, I don't know, it just comes easy. Everybody's always naturally good at something. And I didn't know she was good at shooting. I knew she was good at art because that's something genetic, because that's what I've always done. And she just always drew hyperrealism and just amazing stuff. And I'm like, geez, did you even trace that? So, and she didn't. She really didn't trace it. So when she got expert shooter, it's because of her focus.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I can tell you, like, have you guys ever shot a Beowulf 30 cal?
Or 30 cal?
Yeah.
Yes,
that's a big
scary as
weapon.
hell.
Okay. Or a SAR 226 or anything. Okay, so here's the thing. I could pick up any gun and hit a target right now. I've always been good at that. I never practiced at it. It's just your focus. It's that whole line of sight, whatever. I've always had that. And she got that. And so when I heard she got expert, when she told me, and I've seen it and I heard it from her drill instructor, she got expert shooter, but 2 points away from the top shooter in the class. It was just cool. So anyways, she's a different person now, and she's driven and she's focused, and she wants to make a career out of it now, which is awesome.
Man, that's
but with that though, man, because like I don't have, but like I helped raise my niece, so it wasn't genetics with me, but like a lot of me rubbed off because she's seen me since she was a baby, and like so like even like you got the genetics like of everything, like the athleticism and all that extra stuff, but like just like seeing what you do and how you act, it rubs off, and like I see it with my niece, like. She saw how I act, so
the right environment.
She aggressive, man. Her personality rubs. Like, she has the same personality, so like even if it's not even genetics, like your daughter, like seeing your personality, like the tenacity you have and everything, and it rubs off. So like it's I don't want to disappoint. So
Right. That's exactly. You know what? That's what you just hit it right on the money right there.
pretty much.
She said, and you got to think they take their shit to another level. They take it to a whole other level.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
And then they kind of expound on where we're at, because I'm 47 now, but I don't act it and I don't look it and I don't get around like that. But she's taking it to levels where I'm like, God, dog, But I can tell you what you just said right there. The number one regret that I have in my life is that I didn't go in the military when I had the opportunity.
Me too, man.
And,
I ain't gonna lie, man, because I had a family. Like I was born in Guam. Like I was born on a military base, and like.
Oh wow.
The military, like,
yeah.
'cause I know, like, for me, it was like people telling me what to do. I didn't like that. That was like my downfall. Like, so, like, I was like cocky on that, like but I knew, like, oh man, that would have been a nasty soldier. Like, but my tenacity, that drive, nobody would have been able to beat me. That was my mentality if I went to the military, and I knew it. But
yeah, no, that, and again, when all my friends were either already 21 Jump Street and doing ride-alongs with the police department, which is why all the fights and parties were always broken up after school.
Yeah.
So, it was a bunch of. I had half my graduating class was already practically in the sheriff's department, but no one knew that. And then the other half was going to the military, and then so I was in the top 9 in school to be selected for the Air Force. They were like saying, you could be a lawyer, your scores are this, you could be anything you want. Military lawyer, that's, and that's what they were saying to me. And I was like, hold on. And I was telling my friends that were going, I said, you know what? You lived with your mom and dad this whole entire time, and now you're going to go and be told what to do again by another mom and dad? There's going to be a lot
that's not the way I want to do it.
Did you take the ASVAB when you was in high school?
Yeah.
I took I didn't know this till like my 8 years after I took it, when I was out of college. I took the ASVAB, and military was crazy on me, and my mom hid that. She hid that shit from me. She never told me that till after I was in college. After I took it,
you would.
Yeah, no, she hid it from me. She hid it from me. I took the ASVAB, and when I took the ASVAB, it was we can get out of free period of school. I'm gonna take this shit. That's what it was for me. It was like I'm getting out of class. Only reason I took it. Never told me. She hit it, man. I mean, they were on me. Every military that you could think of was on me.
And guess what? College would have been paid for.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's
everything. You could get a $500,000 freaking house for $9 closing.
Would have been easy for me, man. Because I knew what I got on. I just took it for shits and grins. It was the easiest shit in the world to me. Literally, they were calling and calling. And
I know.
Never
but
knew
that's
about
when
it.
It's fresh. That's when it's fresh, though, because I was 96%. I was a 96%.
I was up there. Yeah, that's where I was. Yeah. I was extra high like that.
Anything in the Air Force is 82. I think it's 82 or 83 and up. They're on you.
Yeah, I was 90 plus. No, I had I literally. She told me that later in life. I said no to all of. She didn't want me in any. She said no.
They
never told me no. I scored high as hell on that.
My mom
90th percentile.
My mom made me take that, cause she was like, "Man, you're fucking up in high school, and all you want to do is go race motorcycles and stuff." She's like, "You're gonna take this ASVAB thing," and I qualified to be a tank commander.
Oh, brother, that's what my daughter is right
Dude,
now.
There you go.
Be a tank commander.
And now, I was like, nah, screw that. I'm going I'm gonna go race motorcycles for the next couple of years. Forget anything else. But now that I think about it, I was like, I could have been driving a tank and telling people to blow shit up. Me being me. Man,
there'd have been a lot of shit blown up.
There
he was
yeah,
tanks. That's all I'm saying. I know this guy.
But they were straight up we're gonna give you a tank right out of high school.
That makes me question the military. They was gonna give you a tank.
No, because I'm smart and
I know you are, but I know your aggressiveness.
I'm also gonna see
if
how
it's either or. If are we gonna shoot it or if we're not, we're gonna shoot it with you.
I'm gonna see how fast that tank goes and how far we can jump it for sure.
You would have made a lot of medals.
The M1.
Yeah, that
the
was the
M1
whole
tanker. That's That's the tank, is the M1 tanker. And
Yeah.
my daughter, she wants to be a tank commander. She had other choices, but the reason why she chose that is because my dad was a tank commander and also a drill instructor. And so that's just yeah. And so like again, she said, Dad, I just always remember the only reason why I went in the military is because you said that's your number one regret is that you didn't go in.
Damn,
And I go,
man, you
yeah.
killing me right
Man,
now.
I would totally.
All right, so good story. I'm not telling my daughter I regret being in the military. Just just
I wouldn't-
real quick. I know not to say that from now on, man. Just in the future.
I would
Say
encourage
that.
her.
Yeah, explain the college.
But that's
and the benefits
cool
of
as hell.
I would
man.
encourage her though, like tank commander's one thing, but if she's good at shooting, that whole sniper thing, like that's a
See, you
whole
could-
nother like
Yeah,
you're
oh,
going
yeah.
into some special stuff and you're
Yeah.
gonna get paid and you're kind of by yourself, so you can like if this sucks, I'm gonna pull out. Like it's not like an army thing. It's
Yeah.
kind of
But
a more
you could say
personal
your daughter-
thing.
My daughter's just sniping in the military.
Yeah.
Well,
I can
Here's
tell
a
you,
drink.
changed it.
Like that's like we'll continue. Like don't even say nothing else. Like oh, what your daughter do? Nah, she she ain't in the stocks and bonds. She's a sniper.
She's sniping them out.
I'm gonna pour
Yeah.
this drink for you, man. Next drink on you. Just continue the conversation like nothing happened. Like okay.
All right, I'm gonna throw this out there because it kind of hit my mind of how I would think Mark the Bartender to be in the military. And you guys know the movie of Sergeant Bilko?
yeah. No.
Steve Martin would be Mark the Bartender.
No, I would have been, man, my military would have been special, but we'd have been some badasses because
I
I'm
would have
still
been like,
like,
if Mark was the leader and I was on his team, like we would have fun because we'd have got through a couple things, but we would have spoke about
you
it.
guys
But
would follow me anywhere because I'm not going to get anybody killed. That's my main
I
shit.
trust
Like,
him. I trust him.
that's the main thing. Whether any adventures we've ever been on, I make sure nobody gets hurt.
But I know,
Nothing
I know, like
happens.
when he's sending this, it wasn't sanctioned because I know he's off the grip. He's off the grip. He's doing some other shit, but I trust him. Like we're gonna get a medal out of this. We can't explain everything that happened though. We went another route.
Well, that's awesome, man. man. Tell little girl, man. The Bull and the Bartender show said bravo, and
I don't
I
like
will.
that like salute your soldier and all that. Like that's corny to me, man. Because I don't think people when they say like like glad you serve, it's corny to me. I think it's not genuine. But like you
Yeah.
hear like a certain storyline and you see like your daughter. Oh, man, you're better than me, and you're a better man than me.
you're a better person.
That's
than
what I say.
am, dude.
I say a
yeah.
better person to me. Yeah, I think because I would have did it, but you did it, and goodness.
Yeah.
And
you
the way
did it
she
twice.
and the way
you
she
did it
though,
twice.
the way
Like,
she did it though, man, for you and everything, man, I got so much respect. She got a lot. She got all my respect.
Oh yeah.
That's a different story. Like, I'm like, nah.
That's awesome, bro.
you
have a
guys,
drink with
you
you.
guys have an open tab anytime you want to come to the
Pretty
bar,
much.
man.
Yeah.
Like, pretty much.
We want to get you guys live in the studio over here in the bar.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like we used to do in the old
Absolutely.
times, minus the shenanigans.
Yeah. Well, no, there's still gonna be
There's
shenanigans.
a
It's just
little
gonna be different
slight way of
kinds.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
A little slight way. Not
Different
too, not-
shenanigans.
Not Mark shenanigans. I heard about that. I don't want Mark shenanigans ever again.
Yeah.
Try to show me
yeah,
the video.
there's-
That's all I'm saying. I say, better put
Yeah.
that shit away. I don't-
Usually, yeah. You walk out with bruises and all kinds of weird marks
There
you
you
can't
go.
explain.
There you
So
go.
yeah,
We just
that's when
wanna-
you know you had a
I
good
just want to
time.
have a drink with you.
I'm
man.
still
Just
smiling,
be
man.
going.
I'm still smiling.
I just want to have a drink and conversate. That's all.
Well, Michael, I appreciate
welcome.
you coming on the show, man. As always,
Mhm.
you are always a VIP. And
Thank you, brother. And Charlie, she's actually on a. Charlie's my wife. Obviously, you guys know that.
yeah,
Charlotte, and she says she loves you, and she's sorry she couldn't make it tonight.
It's
so,
okay.
we've always been reliable like that, and it's one of those scenarios. So she's actually picking up the baby now. So
No,
Hey,
that's real life.
Yeah.
That's real life problems. Deal with
Yeah.
it.
so
Yeah.
so let me ask you a question. How do you like the new show? How do you like this show?
I like it. I want to come in there and hang out with you guys.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I haven't met you yet, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like we can hang out, man. I like talking to you, honest to God. Ain't too many people I can sit there and
I
like.
gave
conversate
this
that I know nothing about, and like I like talking to you.
That's all, man. Thank you, brother. And you said a lot of things that usually you can listen to somebody talk, and you're like, what are they talking about? There's no connection. They're like talking about
Right.
something like you guys are real, man, and I love it. You guys are real. You got a good group right here.
Yeah,
I
that's
appreciate
been
it.
That's
Well,
for
thank
sure.
you.
you,
Appreciate that.
you and
Especially for
Charlie.
not meeting you
And-
too, man. I really appreciate it.
And Bob Bull knows I get a shirt off my back because I literally did
I have
get
that
the shirt off my back. You have,
I have
that shirt. There you
it's
go.
in the closet right now, dude.
It's a good
That's
vibe
why
to get
I
from
said that.
somebody. I don't even know that story, but
Hey,
I ask him later. But
that-
like, you know a good person when you talk to him a little bit, man.
I
You-
tried the shit out of Michael about this shirt because it was so gangster. I wanted
Gave
to
it
wear
to
it to
you.
bike
Hey,
night, dude. I was
listen,
like, I need this shirt
that's
for
a
bike
one of a
night.
kind.
Gave it to
Yeah.
you right there.
Yeah,
Gave
It's
the
a,
shirt
it's a
off
one
his
of a
back.
kind.
yeah.
It's
Literally.
a one of a kind.
I have
literally.
that shirt. Michael, if you guys want that back privately, I will totally give it
No.
to you, man.
You
Like,
can, yeah, you
Yo,
can keep that
man.
shirt, man.
Yeah,
but like, that's in my
Hey,
closet for
that would
life.
be messed up if I got the shirt back from you and I wore it to a club that had black light.
No, no. Well,
go,
yeah,
man.
maybe,
There you
yeah.
go.
All right, you got me.
Yeah,
You
stories
got
to
me.
it.
And then I go,
Stories
what,
to
if
it you
someone
ain't wanna
wants something?
know.
Yeah.
You got me, dude. Yeah, you probably don't want that shirt. Never mind. Never mind. We'll take a picture
Well,
with
I'll
bigger
watch
light.
it first. I'm just playing with you. I'm just playing with you. But no,
What
it's,
was
you
it,
know,
man? We all believed you. Made my
I
back-
believe you.
Made my back itch real quick. I was like, I had to bend over. It's like, what's all that? What's on your back? What happened?
Yeah.
What you got on a
Oh my
splatter?
God.
Both these guys looked at me like, you're a pervert. I was like, yeah.
I believe
Oh,
you. I
God.
said, yeah. Wouldn't have took that shirt back either, man.
I'm like, Charlie, don't rub on me. Don't rub on me. You have to get pregnant again. Hold on. Get
Easy, yeah. Yeah, no. That kid's going to be about a foot taller than you are, so, man, don't, like, freak out about it. Like.
So listen, I want to tell you guys, just real quick with Olympus Pools, we're actually doing an open house. We're doing it this Friday and Saturday, and they got live bands. And let me tell you, they go big every time. They did it at the Lutz location off 54.
Really?
It's
I'm
not the-
out my way.
Grand opening, so to speak, but even like open house, it sounds like, a Piccadilly kind of like.
No, that sounds like a keg party to me.
Open. It's right. Listen, they Loaded Cannon Distillery.
Yeah.
They're going to be there. Okay, beer tasting, live band, axe throwing.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not an open house.
Okay,
It's the
and
party.
play-
Right.
Yeah.
And here, but it's kid. Now here's the thing. There's a distillery. There's going to be beer tasted.
And axes.
And
Yes.
it's kid friendly, and there's axe throwing. But it's kid friendly.
Really? Just
And
throw
there's gonna be a bounce house. There's gonna be a bounce house,
There
and
you
you
go.
can bring your puppies and stuff like that. So, and the thing about the puppies is we do what's called pooches and pools. And one of my clients, Ryan Keith, who's all over my Facebook, the entire process just has been just boasting about Olympus. And his neighbor went with another pool builder, signed with him last August, and they're still not done with his pool. We got him done. Yeah. And we got him
August.
done. And listen, and this is his own words. He goes, they were like $65,000, and I'm 10 grand less than them, and I have way more detail, way more stuff, everything.
And it's
And
already
so
done.
He's so happy. This guy, oh yeah, we're done. This guy, Ryan Keith, okay, awesome guy, awesome client. Not only did he call me up and he goes, hey, I'm entering in your Pooches and Pools contest. And I said, okay. He goes, well, what do you think about this picture? And I go, dude, your dog's got, I know it sounds funny, guys, but I said, your dog's got pretty eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Your
I'm
dog's
like,
got
and
a pretty
the
mouth.
tile, yeah. I was like the tile.
The first thing you said.
I knew you guys would get that. So anyways, the thing is,
That dog's got a pretty mouth.
the tile is really green and real reflective, and the dog's eyes actually are blue, but it just kind of brought out the
Oh,
dog's
that's
eyes. It was
bitching,
okay.
dude. That is
Yeah.
cool.
Because I said, and I looked, I said, listen, the sun's getting ready to go down. You got a sunset coming. You better get out there and get some pictures. And he did that. He did exactly what I said, submitted it, and he won out of everybody that entered. And so now he's posting that on Facebook. He got a $200 Visa card. So here's the thing.
Nice.
He already has referred me 4 clients that are all signing with for pool projects. All it takes is one person being happy, and it duplicates, and it's infectious. is
I
what it
mean,
is.
Yeah.
word of
So it's
mouth
just
is
like
the best thing, dude.
Yeah, but it's positive energy versus negative energy. But you
Yeah.
know what? Even if we
much.
have clients that we can't please, which there are some that you just cannot please no matter what you do, we still make sure they're 100%. And that's
Yeah.
the thing. there's so many people involved with any of our clients' projects. It's not just me, and I invite a lot of my clients to my personal Facebook, which is a big no-no in the industry, but I invite them to my personal Facebook before I even get the permits pulled, because I let them know I'm not going to sell you a pool and design it and then disappear out of your life. A lot of my clients are the same clients that showed up to my surprise birthday party where my wife actually proposed to me. You know, I had pool clients from the past show up to this party. So that's, you know,
cool.
the most flattering, the most flattering thing you can do is trust somebody with your money, and they do what they say they're going to do with it, you know? So that's the thing with Olympus, is they back our plays. And the event that we have coming up, it's in celebration of like Lakewood. We're opening up Lakewood Ranch, and we have Lakeland. That's me and my wife's. And we have Lutz, and then we have Bradenton. And we got a couple more in the works, and they're not franchises, one owner. And what he does is he really just he gets his employees involved with these locations, and it makes it to where nobody wants to leave. You know, so it
makes a good environment.
We do a great environment, and we do. And you got to think about this: YMCA Learn to Swim sponsorships. We are the sponsor for Learn to Swim sponsorship. No child should drown as a result of not knowing how to swim,
especially here in Florida. Man.
Exactly.
Yeah, especially in Florida, because if the news reported every time there was an infant drowning, people
would be holy
surprised.
Shit.
It is crazy.
But they can, but they control how much of what topic goes out, because if they told you the things that were going on in the world, it would be massive. We'd all be going crazy. We'd all think that the end of the world is coming because of what's going on around us. There's, you know, the level we see. There's the level below us. You know, the sewer line level, and then there's all kinds of levels to this world. But we can't. If we seen them all at once, it would not be good.
That's why I only pay attention to my shit.
So you got to think, we're not doing Learn to Swim sponsorships for YMCA. These are for families that can't afford to teach their kids how to swim. Okay, it's not like we're doing it because we think they're going to buy a pool from us. That's not why we're doing it.
You're doing a good thing, and I appreciate.
You're helping
the
community.
It's a good thing,
right?
It's a good thing. And here's the thing: we also do Feeding Tampa Bay, and that's a big thing for us. We do that, and Jacob, which is the owner's son, great kid. And, you know, he's got a story out there. It's been seen, you know, it's been done a couple times, but it's seen by a lot of people. And we do Feeding Tampa Bay as a company. We all come together. This last time we did it was just a month ago. We not only donate money, but from every pool sale, you know, every pool product that blesses us with a project, we put a portion towards the pot. And how Feeding Tampa Bay really benefits is if the labor. So we actually dedicated our time to go in there and pack food and get it into different crates and get it forklift and shipped here and here and here. That's where they always come up short, is in volunteer labor hours. That's where they have a hard time.
Yeah.
So people will buy food and just drop it off, but someone's got to be able to pack that, separate it, differentiate that from being perished. Yeah. So that's what we did, and we wound up. It's a good thing. We did a video on us and stuff like that. But how it started was he didn't want birthday presents for his birthday. He wanted everybody to donate food so he can do that, and he does that every single year, and that's genuine. You know, usually when you see things like that, there's a grant involved, or there's
if you know anything
about and if you know anything about grants, there's people that are out there that are just trying to get grants for the money aspect, and then some money goes towards this, but then
you can grant
they're living a nice life. Yeah, it's not like that. It is true, and it's, again, those are just a couple things to mention about Olympus Pools, which is why I would never leave. You know,
I like it.
Yeah. So if you guys know anybody that owns pool or pool remodel, we do that too.
Pool remodel.
I like it.
I'd love to get a pool.
Yeah.
Pools in Florida are pretty much, man, like that's like even when you were little, it was like, oh, somebody got a pool. Like, oh shit, all right, like let's go hang out. Like,
Yeah, the party's at their house. The party's at their house.
yeah, the pool's always good.
That's
dude.
exactly how it is.
I'm in Tampa.
We-
though.
you know, when
I'll get some business cards you have. I could put out like the community I'm at. Like, just for
That's
the hell of it.
awesome. Make sure they have my name on it, though.
Yeah,
No,
well,
no, we're gonna get them when you come up here.
Yeah, when you come through,
You
I'll
need to bring
definitely
cards.
Yeah,
with
bring
you.
some
We can
cards
talk
with you,
more
and then
about
when we have you, we're gonna have you live on the air like we used to, and just talk
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
just talk some shit, man, and just hang out,
Come in and hang out, have a beer.
Heck yeah.
Hang out.
So Charlie and Michael from
That's it.
Olympus Pools are the senior designers. They will take care of all your needs. I think it's 813-812-9030, correct?
863
Or
812.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
863.
812-812-9030.
Yep.
Yeah, and we're one of the five husband and wife teams within Olympus Pools.
Nice.
Michael, text Bull like an actual official website link so he can put it
I
up.
will.
So he
Yeah,
can put
so
it
I'll
up
put
on,
up on
on
our
our
social
all our
stuff.
stuff. So
So
Very good. Very
if they're
good.
looking for
And
pools in
Clay-
Lakeland, dude, and here in Tampa too. Like,
Yeah, Tampa, Lutz, St. Pete. There's other areas we're working on now. I
New
just can't
Tampa.
mention it yet, but we're expansive. We're there. We're already there. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's the area where I'm at. Like where I'm always like out and about.
Apollo Beach.
all
We
those big
took-
subdivisions down
Yeah, I've
there.
been out
Yeah,
there
dude.
before in the past too. Like that's a good spot too.
Yeah, and you gotta think there's three pool companies that shut down on people, and we took over. They literally got people's money and left, filed bankruptcy, whatever they're doing, and these clients were stuck. They didn't have enough money because they put so much up front, and then the pool builder didn't finish it, and so we're like the superhero pool builder. We took over quite
deal
a
with
bit.
it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, and we helped get them special financing and things like that. And then we finished these pools, and one of them was on the news, and he actually was just up there telling on himself the entire time. But we took over his pools too. There was 21 people just in, I won't say the community name, but it was in Apollo Beach, and it was just one
Right.
subdivision. And you gotta think
I
when a
probably
pool
know where
company
it's
gives,
at too.
Yeah.
oh yeah, well,
Yeah.
well when
Just
they
leave
give
it
you, when a
be.
pool
Leave it
company,
be.
go ahead.
What's that?
No, what I was going to say is if a prospective client calls three pool builders and one of them is significantly lower than the others, run.
Don't believe the
Run.
hype, dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
pay for what you get, man.
Well, yes, but when you go with the cheapest price, they're robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're just trying to use your money to finish another project.
Yeah.
And what happens is this tsunami of unfinished pools just builds up, and they can't sell enough pools cheap enough to get that money to complete them. And that's where the whole crash of the tsunami wave, and then
Yeah, it's horrible.
they file bankruptcy, and then they open up in a different name and start
Do it all
over again.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. So I look at it like we're saving people from the nightmares that are out there. We're not just building your pool. We're saving you from nightmares that are out there.
The
I mean,
pre-existing
there's
pool
no way around
monsters.
that.
Getting
Yeah.
it, getting
So
it
yeah,
right.
guys.
All right. Well, thank you so much, my friend. Tell Charlie we
All right.
hope to see her again. And next
Yeah,
time
good.
you have to come down here to the studio and just
You guys are
gonna
gonna have to come over to this side of the bay and
Yeah.
come have some beers with us, man. When here one night soon.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. I look forward to it. Okay. I appreciate
man.
you guys.
Thank you, guys. I
Thanks,
appreciate
bud.
it, man.
All right.
See
Take
ya.
care.
See you,
All
Michael.
right. See you. Bye.
Michael Downs from Olympus Pools, the senior designer for them.
Super cool guy,
I
man.
like that guy, man.
I've had we're on like once a week, I think, with the other show,
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they be on. Yeah.
and
He's cool.
there are some nice people to talk to, and not just to have in the studio, but just to talk to and just to organically have these
That's where pretty
conversations
much I like,
you know,
I like
going
everything about that conversation.
back in the day,
Yeah.
So great group of people, and I appreciate them so much for coming on and spending the time.
I'm thirsty as shit, dude.
I am too.
I-
Let's take a
I was
break.
looking at the
Yeah,
Indy
let's take a
glass.
5,
Indy
dude.
glass.
So when we come back, we're gonna talk a little bit of shit.
I didn't know what time it is. Yeah. I need a cocktail and a break for a second.
Yeah.
It's almost that time.
I feel
So
spent.
it's almost that time. We'll rejoin in a couple of minutes. Give us the time to kind
Be
of
patient.
yeah. Don't go away. We have a lot more to talk about.
Buddy Bussy, Bob, Bad Papa Smurf, Richie, and Big Ed out there.
We're,
Everybody say hi.
We're going to talk about where Mark and Jazz are going to be going to in a couple weeks.
The Fridays.
Yeah. And then if you see that
White
the
boy.
series on
We're going white boy fucking.
Netflix, have you seen that one, the Formula One?
No. I watch Formula One on the regular anyway. So.
Right. All that and more. Bull and the Bartender Show. Stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. Be back in a
Cocktail
minute.
time.
It's a beautiful world. I like driving in my car. I roll the top down. Sometimes I travel quite far. Drive to the ocean. Stare up at the stars. I like driving in my car.
Bull and the Bartender Show, Bulls Radio Lounge.
I'm blowing up on the techno. I feel like I'm cruising USA. racing cars.
What's that? Thank you for staying with us. Fantastic interview with Charlie
Olympus
from
Pools,
Olympus
man.
Pools.
Check 'em
I mean,
out.
I'm seeing Michael from Olympus Pools.
Michael and
I always say Charlie and Michael. That's how I announce them. But if I try to divvy it up, it's, throws me off. What's going on?
Nah, my fucking back was tinging up.
No. Let something happen.
No, I had to get up for a minute. My
I
back
want
was
to
locked
thank
up.
Charlie and Michael. Michael, was on solo. Charlie was taking care of some business. And hopefully if Mark's good with the studio, maybe have him in one time live.
Yeah, we'll have to set it up out in the other room, I think, man, where we can all just hang out on the couches and the lounge there.
Gotcha.
Like,
Yeah, I feel like he needs some space.
yeah, we're gonna need some space for this one because
Some arm
Michael's a
space.
big guy,
He
dude.
needs some
Yeah.
arm
Like,
space. Got enough
All right.
arm space over here.
So I know we don't have a whole lot of time, but I just want to
Ready this
preface
way.
this. I've had an idea to do this type of, gimmicky type of show, and I want to get your guys' feedback, right?
Oh boy, here we go.
No, no, no,
Are we
it's all-
dancing
it's
circus
all-
bears now?
Hold on.
real
It's
quick.
all going to be on. Listen, it's all going to be on me because I'm the one that's going to be filming, producing.
So continue.
I've already got the set built, right? But my idea was, and I put it up on the Facebook page, right?
Yeah.
And I have a little R2D2, the Saphiro, the ones you can control by your phone
You're losing.
and your
Okay.
computer.
You
You
went
kind
ahead,
of lost
but
me,
you're
yeah.
losing.
Okay,
You losing
but
you
that's what they
already
listen.
off that?
Hold
He
on.
lost you off that?
Hold
I don't
on.
know what a Saphiro is.
That-
You said R2D2. He
It's an
really lost your head.
R2D2, all right?
Yep.
But it's made by a company called Saphiro, right? And they make
Start timer.
rovers and bots and
Where
whatever
you
the case
going
would be.
with this? I'm gone.
So what I'm going at is that
Are you gonna do a Mr. Science
hold on
Theater?
now hold on.
Hold on, man. Let him
So I
finish.
built like a little mini desk for them.
Yep.
Could you
For-
stop that?
No, that's
Yeah.
your timer.
No, it's not for
Keep
the
talking.
timer. That's gonna throw me way off.
You already threw him off. Stop, because you really threw his ass off. He's
All right.
go ahead.
So, anyways, and so the R2 is gonna do little
Boo boo boo.
sounds and stuff like that. But I'm gonna put like real news on the side of them.
I don't
So
know
it's gonna be
about
like a R2 CNN.
Yeah, type of that thing. It's.
Or are you gonna go CNN or are you gonna go
That's a
Fox
lot,
News?
man. I'm not.
Did I lose you guys? I mean,
I didn't want to shit on that, but I guess I'm
Wow.
shit on that.
all right.
I'll pass.
So that was a no.
Stop dinging. Like,
Yeah.
dinging shit doesn't.
my ADD's kicking in. I got a drumstick in my
I'm
hand. I
saying
started.
dinging on that. That's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
So you guys, I threw you off with that one, huh?
A lot of beep boop boop boop.
I don't know.
all that
It's.
boop, boop.
No, I want to see it.
I want to see the.
Do
I want to
one.
do the pilot. And I want to see how it
Do
goes
one.
because in this day and age with
That's straight.
Star
but wait,
Wars and stuff like
but
that,
wait, one.
you
he
never
looked-
know. I mean,
yeah,
that could
but
be
you
a.
went Star Wars. He looked you crazy. I was more offended than why he looked at you that way when you started off with R2D2. He was offended.
Yeah, why were you offended?
Yeah, you went like. I felt like
Wait.
For a person who
he
likes
started
Star
with
Wars,
R2
why were
that's
you
what-
offended?
That's the only thing. That's why it threw me off. You kind of like was hesitant
I
real
wasn't
quick.
throwing you off. I just wanted to hear the whole thing without
Yeah,
it
but you were
dragging
like,
out.
but you were down.
I needed a short explanation.
I felt like you should have started up with that conversation when it hit you.
All right, so
Star
basically, if
Wars
you could
shit.
Oh,
picture,
that was the.
hold on,
No,
if
you didn't.
if
That's,
you could
that's what
picture,
made me.
that
made
was
it worse
throwing
for
me
me.
off.
I was like, I needed you to
Yeah.
uplift me on this conversation. You was just
See,
like,
that would be
"Oh."
better if I did something that was cheesy and you did that on the fly.
Yeah, but like you threw R2D2, and that would have been like, okay, where you going with
All
this?
right.
Like that's what I thought you was gonna go with. You was like, you was
So-
negligent. I said, now I'm definitely not feeling this
Let me
shit.
bring this back to point.
Go ahead.
You're talking about doing a news show with an R2D2,
I'm
Robotic
still not
R2D2.
vibing.
robotic
It's still
R2D2.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
Is he gonna wear sunglasses?
can wear whatever he
Is
wants
that what
to.
they?
Can you
Is
make
that
him
what
wear
he does?
sunglasses?
Yeah.
Does he already wear sunglasses?
No.
But he needs to if he's gonna be doing our nighttime news on Friday night.
See,
No,
now
listen.
you got him locked in because now he's thinking shit. I don't know
Listen,
why. He was
you're-
real negative at first.
Yeah.
It was weird. Like when you went Star Wars, like I was the one that should have been
that's
like,
what I'm
"Nah, I'm
saying.
good," but he was just like,
And then from a
We
guy
do.
who
I
like it,
likes
Papa Dia.
Star Wars.
"So is he
Yeah.
wearing sunglasses?" Start with that. If he ain't,
Yeah.
then like fuck
I like
this
it,
shit.
Papa Dia.
Like yeah, I got no interest if he ain't wearing
like it.
sunglasses.
I like
All
it. I
well,
wanna
there
see
you
it.
go. All right, there you go. It made me weird. It was like I don't care.
I mean, listen, I'm
I'm
still.
gonna start calling you Papa Dia.
What does that
Why?
mean?
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Papa Dia.
That's Star Wars.
No, it's just Papa Dia. It's like he's my little Papa Dia.
His dad sounded.
That sounded
Papa
creepy.
Dia.
He's like it. What is?
Papa Dia. He's my sandwich folded in half. Papa Dia.
Hey,
Yeah, all right. Whatever.
It's like the
I-
Spanish panda.
I got you.
Papa Dia.
I got the metaphor for what it was.
Kind of weak, but all right.
No, it's not weak at all because they
Nah,
showed
he was
that
talking about the Papa John's.
When
Is,
the-
is that what? Was that a commercial? Right
it was
now?
right there.
You know what, man? That was part of his ADD shit that we went
Yeah.
through. You
But
saw the
look,
Papa. There was a
no.
Papa. No, this is a storyline for this, cause like,
Uh-huh.
see, that's the thing with him. See, he can have these. You didn't know what the fuck was going on.
No, I was like way through off.
Where he works at, like occasionally, like the pizza spot that's right there is.
I
Papa
get Papa
John's.
John's to go when
So-
I find my other job sometimes.
So when I always see the little what are they called? Papa Dias?
Papa Dia's.
They're like they're little folded up whatever like things they sell at Papa John's now. So I know you're gonna get that one day. We just random shit we just talked about that. I was like, I know you're gonna get that when we saw the
So
commercial. I
they-
know you're gonna get the Papa Dias. I know you order it from there.
We're
So
watching.
that's
the
where you
Celtics
went to
game.
with you, but you had no idea where that was
I had
going.
no idea where that
Nobody
was
else
going.
knew
Well,
but
no,
me.
no, no.
Like
No, this
nobody
isn't
else
even-
knew.
No, because this is
That's
even,
his ADD though,
Yeah.
but he
I'm
threw
gonna
some
get.
shit out there
I'm gonna
like
get more
everybody's in this
deeper into
conversation.
this, man. Into my
But
ADD
you
world.
don't get into it.
No,
but you
this
throw
is-
shit
this
out.
is-
That's the thing you do. You throw shit out
So,
there, and I'm the only person that understands what the fuck you're talking
They
about.
just showed the ad, and when they folded it over, it looks exactly like his eyes after a fucking Boilermaker.
Okay, but see,
It goes-
you see
What-
how
What,
you
it
what
goes-
does that have to do with?
but you
What
see
is-
how you explain it
And
now.
I'm gonna
but,
call you
but,
Papa Dia.
But you just threw that shit out there. No,
That's
no,
my Papa
like, it was
Dia.
just random as fuck.
Papa Dia.
You gotta as soon as you throw the random shit out there, you gotta throw why though. You just threw it out there and just didn't say shit.
Papa
like,
Dia.
You
That's
might
what
love
it
Papa
is.
Dia. It's like the panda bear. It's the whole panda bear
You got the
experience.
you got the whole folding thing. Going
Yeah,
on.
your
I
eyes
get
just
it.
go, Papa Dia.
See, like now I understand what he's talking about. But see, I had to throw that whole scenario how we talked about Papa John's before this. They would bring to his.
They just showed the act
his
because there's
shit.
basketball on. We're watching basketball at the bar.
Yeah, but no, I'm the only
and-
person that knew that. Like, so I had to include everybody else on.
Whoop,
I
it's
got
going.
it. You had to include everybody else on what the fuck he was talking
The
about.
little Papa Dia.
So these are the Papa Dias.
Dude, they look good as
They do
fuck,
look
man.
good, man, for what it is.
Watching they fold it over, it looks like your eyeballs after you take a shot.
No, I got it. But you just, I didn't. When we said Papa Dia, I
or
said
the person
my
who
little
invented
papito.
folding.
What the fuck
Well,
you
whoever-
talking
So
about?
basically, it's a cannoli, not a cannoli, but a what are the what do you call it? Calzones.
It's a pizza folded over.
Yeah.
Let's be real frank about it.
Is it a one large pizza?
No, it's just like a little.
No, I think it's like a
little-
medium probably.
Tip of the tongue hat to you,
Yes, sir,
sir.
Papa.
Or
I think
Madam.
that's what's his name doing the
Like a big ass
Who?
burrito, but
who's the Spanish guy that does all the like one man acts?
you know, Papa
Leguizamo.
John, yeah, because
John Leguizamo?
Papa
Yeah.
John's is Shaq now. He's the big sponsor.
Yeah, but I think that's
Who
Leguizamo's
would have known it was
voice.
Shaq though?
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
he would
yeah.
have been like,
Yeah, throw the little papatito.
I'm gonna get a
Fold it.
papadito. Like, yeah, and then, what? like,
Meat and cheese.
Get a new Papa Dia.
no, I think that's
Just
Leguizamo.
$6 each.
Hold up.
Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Kind of
That
sounds
ain't
like
John
him.
Leguizamo.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's new Papa Dia? The
Why do
person
you
who
say
invented
it's him?
pizza?
Because I
You
love
think it's him.
no, because I love Leguizamo and all the crazy characters that he plays.
I don't
and
think that doesn't sound like
not
him,
him,
though.
but that's why you said it just because.
because
I
he
thought
does
was
all the
going to that.
crazy.
Yeah, that's not him.
No,
That's the only
I wasn't
reason
trying to be
why-
racist or anything.
No,
Like,
I was
man.
asking why you really thought it was him.
No, because I thought it was him because
like
that's
you
a-
knew it was him and that was facts. This is you just thinking it's him. It's not
I
him,
thought it
that's
was
why.
him because that's a great. Do you know how much money whoever that is probably
Okay,
makes off
that's
that
your
shit?
storyline.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
that's,
saying.
Yeah.
Like I said with him, like you would think that he's like on some positive shit. Like you, in
He
our
just went
minds-
straight down.
Yeah, we thought like this probably was him. That's why I asked. If that's your.
I was trying to
opinion,
find the highlight of it, and it's like,
it's
Yeah,
not
no, I wasn't
Johnny
being a dick or
Leguizamo.
anything.
No,
It sounds like
wasn't
him,
you being
though.
a dick because you made it seem like You made it so like you was bringing this to the table, and you knew that that's who the spokesperson was for that conversation. That's what it made it sound like.
I don't know. I'll Google it and I'll have it next time.
It's not him, but you just thinking him.
It might be him.
But you didn't. That's what I'm saying. That's not how you let it. It was like it's John Leguizamo and whoop de whoop. No, it's like it might.
In my head, it is. That's why I liked it because I like the way he says.
Because you're a John Leguizamo fan,
everything is in his head,
right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everything's in my head, and yes, I like the Leguizamo.
So why do you compare things to what I look like?
Like pizzas?
Yeah.
We got a couple minutes left.
Do you
Do you really want to get into this? We only got a couple minutes. Why do I compare you to things?
I got why it was the pizza.
Because
is there
right now,
is there any other food that you compared it to? These
clams. He looks like an oyster in a clam when his eyes shut. Burnt.
It's the same thing. Everything
why are you trying to compare me to things?
Because, all right, man,
that's
you know how this started in my head today? Was me and him were watching Magisterial earlier, and
You're watching who?
Magisterial. It's a soccer talk show on BN with one of my favorite commentators.
Oh, okay.
And there was this guy on there.
No. There was a like.
He's got the same look though, dude. Look.
No.
Yeah.
See, why does it always go back to me?
He's got the same look
man,
though.
like,
Look.
So like we're what? Nah, it's worse, man. Like okay, so it was like this old white dude on like it's like after soccer talk show, but like he took his glass off, sat him down, but like he was old as fuck. Like so I don't know if it's nearsighted or farsighted what he was, but like
his eyes
were
squinted down to
so
nothing.
squinted that like you saw no white. You saw no pupil. You saw nothing but squinting, like pure. It'd have been like if you were like straining to look at something. Like
right. I got you.
And that's how that was his look the whole time.
Show.
Conversating. I'm telling him, say, man, like I'm trying to listen to this. I was like, this shit is really bothering me, man. I was like, he's got no eyes, man. It's like it's
it was
no
the
pupil.
Mr. Magoo thing.
He looked like I told him, I said, he looked like Mr. Magoo. I said, I need to put his glasses back on. Like it was. It was literally like you could look at me. This is what it was like. So I'm gonna keep talking and because that's how he felt. It was like just look at me and like we'll keep the conversation. This is how I looked. He was just like, and he was just continue talking. And you see, so I'm talking to you.
But
we're
your
having
eyes,
a rad
you have
conversation.
no idea where they're going.
Like so, like I can barely see you, but I can see you.
Right. I got you.
But this is it. So like we're having a full conversation.
Yeah.
But like the whole time, this is like this is on camera and they're like looking at you and we're talking and this is how he's looking. You don't see nothing out of my eyeballs.
Right.
And that was it. It was just like, and it was like, I was like, you put the glass off and then went to talk. It was like this. You saw a little bit of eyeballs. Put the glass off. It was like this talking. I said, why he just do that, man? Put them glasses back on, man. I was like, I can't listen to this guy like conversate about soccer.
Right.
When you can't see no white in his eyes, like
really?
you don't see nothing. No, man, it was pure squinting. And then like every now and then,
it looked like your eyes
in,
right now.
Every now and then when you zoomed in,
you think he pre-games before the show?
No, man, because every now and then when he zoomed in, like it would open up a little bit, and he was like,
when he would get real excited, he would, man. But they were only open about like
when he would get in full like conversation, his eyes would open, so you would see his eyes. So it was only a split second, but you would see a little bit, but you see.
It looked like you, Papadito.
It would look like you right now.
Papadito.
Like
look
how
like
you're,
you,
yeah, here we come back again to where it's all, hey, what do you look like?
I was getting full circles. That's what it came to. That was his worst case scenario, was looking like you.
By the way, Bat Papa Smurf, man, typed in and said 12 hours of Sebring is coming up in a couple weeks. Yes, buddy, we know.
You're going, right?
I'm not going to Sebring, man, but Jazz and I are going to do.
You're going to the St. Pete one, right?
Jazz and I are going to be
at
the Indy cars in St. Pete on Friday for the Friday practice all day, walking around, me and him.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out.
We're not going to probably go live because there's a lot of internet shit going on, and it's really, like, I don't want to have to deal with, like, we're going to get some good video and pictures.
Do you guys need a lot of stuff? Do you guys need a battery pack?
No, we're just going to run off the, man, I think
because I have an extra battery pack.
Like an iPhone battery pack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that you could just plug in USB.
Yeah, we're good next.
Yeah, we'll get it next Tuesday.
Yeah,
bring it next Tuesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna go, man. I don't know if there's anybody who's listening who's actually gonna be like at the Indy cars on Friday, but like Friday is my favorite day to go.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about it. It's a new experience for me.
I've never actually been.
We're gonna go watch cars go over 100 something mile an hour.
How much are the tickets?
I think it's like I don't know. I'm gonna look it up this week. I want to say it's like $20, man.
Okay.
But like the whole thing is like, the first practice is at like
Uh-huh.
8 in the morning.
Oh, really?
So like we got to leave here by like 7.
Oh, wow.
So like, yeah, like you got to
That's
be
on
here.
a Saturday?
No, it's on Friday morning.
Friday morning. Ooh.
Yeah, like Friday, but like to get across.
And that's what, not this weekend, but next weekend?
They're waking up. So like, yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll be here.
Okay.
We're gonna
Yeah.
do it.
So we're gonna have some cool footage, man. From like,
I'm interested, man. It's like
Yeah.
I fast cars and all that car shit is not like
especially
me
for
in
somebody
general,
who's
but-
like never been to like see this shit and
Yeah.
like the like
but,
technology.
Yeah, so it's
like,
like a like.
See, I've never
I'm
been
able
to,
to take it.
I've
in.
never been to one of those either. I've
Yeah, that's what I
always-
mean. So me, like, I'm able
Yeah.
to take it in for what it is.
I
and
mean, plus we're gonna be
experience,
drinking beers by 10 a.m.
Yeah,
and
Right.
like walking
it's
around
gonna be
a track.
early. It's gonna be early drinking too. That
Yeah.
makes it even better. But
So what does the schedule look for Friday?
I think
Like testing or?
it's all practice and qualifying, but like
Mhm.
in the morning it's basically practice, and the guys in practice are going pretty much as fast as they're gonna go qualifying because that's how they have
Right,
to learn how
right.
to qualify.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see those cars go like down like the big straight, like through downtown. They're gonna be going 150, 160 miles
That's
an hour.
downtown.
Like,
and that's cool
SAP,
for me
right?
though, cause like I don't like the whole like race shit. Like the race ain't interesting to me regardless until like the last 3 laps.
Right.
That's
So we
just-
just have to
that's-
the finish.
That's just me.
yeah, this is practice
Like,
where like dudes are gonna be
It's
going
all
balls
so,
out.
It's all going
like,
around. That's
And
what I'm
what
saying.
a-
Yeah. So
How long is the race typically?
The race I think is like an hour and a half,
Okay, of just
but like the practice time, like
Yeah, so
it'll
them practicing,
be
that's
like
interesting.
say
watch-
like 8 to 9:30 will be the like GT cars where it's all like the Porsche bodies and the Ferraris and that
Okay.
kind of shit.
But like the Indy don't like the average person don't see it like because when you think about racing like all the race cars and everything, you think NASCAR is like on the track. Like
yeah.
This Indy shit is like they
It's
close
d-
streets down.
Like
Right.
there's manholes they
that's
got to go over.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
Like that's
And-
crazy. Like
Don't
that,
they
like,
weld
no.
those down?
I don't know if they weld them.
It's
They
just-
they
it's
pack
just-
them full of tar
It's
probably.
a simple fascination with me. Like that's not because like yeah, man. Like these they're shutting regular streets down like to do this shit. Like they're
It's one
running-
thing to see a car go
it's a-
fast
yeah.
on a track, but it's
Yeah,
another
because-
thing to
because
see a
you're just-
car
you're-
go
yeah,
fast on
you're
the
just
same
jumping
road
on
that
the
you can
track
drive
and,
on.
like,
Yeah, exactly. I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, that's what I experienced. Like I'm all down for it. Yeah, but
I think
still
they,
like
I want to say they actually weld those down. To be honest with you.
I don't.
either
they-
or
they
man.
might-
Either
they
or
might
man.
tack
Either
'em.
or man.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got these Indy cars like speeding the
Because
fuck
you'd have
out
to
of
make
the-
those flat. Wouldn't
These
you?
are regular streets though.
like,
that
Yeah.
they're speeding.
The main
Oh,
shit
yeah.
is when
It's
they come
amazing.
out. There's a little short straight from like the St. Pete Yacht Club down to the airport, and they go in front of the dolly, and there's a kink when they come out of the horseshoe. Like they go like first, second, third out of the horseshoe, and hold like third to fourth going through this thing. And like the GT cars are sideways, like the Porsches, the Ferraris, and shit. They'll be in a drift, Jess. They'll be in a drift coming through this corner, and you can stand right. Like there's like 2 or 3 angles on this corner that like you can stand there,
right next to the track.
dude. From here to that window right there,
Yeah.
like, and you can stand at like the entry of the corner.
They don't
and-
say anything like, "Hey, look, kind of step back a little
No,
bit."
I mean no. They have a concrete fence, and then they have a chain link catch fence,
Right.
and then they have like the area where you can.
yeah,
be,
I've seen them before,
like,
but I'm
it's-
saying like when you walk by that fence and you've got a car going 200
They don't
plus.
tell you shit. That's why, like, man, we're gonna bring earplugs and because, like,
Yeah.
all right, I deal with a lot of loud shit. I like loud stuff.
Uh-huh.
These are one of the only things that have hit a certain range in my eardrums
Oh, really?
that makes my shit vibrate, where I can literally feel like, and like when they come by at a certain RPM,
Uh-huh.
it makes my shit like I'm like, dude, if I don't have earplugs in, like it fucking hurts.
Really?
Like me, like, and I love fucking Motorhead, and I love motors at 10,000 RPM.
Is it like the sound of an alcohol dragster type of thing coming out?
No, it's a totally different. It's a harmony that like it hits your fucking eardrums, and you're like, oh shit, like that hurts.
Really?
Yeah, like the dragsters are like a thing that like
Yeah, but when they're just idling,
these.
especially the alcohol ones.
Nah, that shit doesn't
those-
bother me.
those things
I can
are
listen to those all
loud.
day, like all
Yeah.
day. Like I mean, I've been around big motors and shit. These just have a certain tone when you're in that like 8,000, 9,000 RPM range that like has a harmonic thing through your ears where you're just like, fuck, that hurts.
Really?
When when we go, dude, like I'm gonna make him man, pull your earplugs out, cause I'm bringing earplugs for him, because I'm bringing it for me, but I'm bringing some for him just to be nice, because he's gonna need some.
That was like a real fucked up thing you just said.
That's what I thought too.
Can we just acknowledge that real quick?
Yeah.
No, it's not fucked up.
You were like,
I'm being
that
nice.
was 100% fucked up. What you just said.
Yeah, that was. You just sort of
I'm
took it
bringing
to a
them
whole
for
new
me.
level.
Well, no, because I didn't know
You
the
stop
first
talking
time.
real quick.
Hold on.
Exactly what? No,
yeah.
thank you.
You said.
I'm gonna let you talk. Okay,
hold
you
on,
can finish for me. No, go ahead. Thank
you said,
Go ahead.
and I go, okay, so you need to bring earplugs. He goes, yeah, I'm bringing earplugs, and then I'm bringing some for Jazz just to be nice, and then I have some just to be nice.
Because I know what the fuck's gonna happen. That's what you got out of that too.
Yeah.
Like, so just be nice. So
I thought
don't have your ear just get blown.
Well, no, because my whole thing is like the first year that I went, I was like, all right, it's gonna be like a car race. I've been to a lot of car races without that shit.
So what happened at the first year? Shit got real.
So
what's the first? Hey, bro, all right, honest to God, bull. Like, so say this was me and this was not this asshole over here.
Yeah.
And this was your first time, right? You ain't been there, right? You haven't been there either, right?
Yeah.
But I've been there.
See,
Screw this guy real quick. I would have been, hey, first and foremost, get something for your ears.
Yeah, that's what I would have said.
But no, man.
But the fucked up thing is,
yeah,
we've talked about this. He's never spoke about the fucking shit about your ears. I don't even know. I didn't even know.
No, because you need to hear it
kill
one
that
time,
shit. I'm so.
man.
I'm really hurt. You know what? Fuck you for right now. On some real shit, bro. Fuck you.
No, I'd have got him, man.
No, man. No.
Like,
the way you just threw that shit out there, no. Fuck you on that shit. You have to take that shit for what it is. And you know I mean it. So soak that shit in. Fuck you right now.
You said I do it just to be nice.
Never threw that shit out there. I swear to God, we just.
That would have been a conversation we would have had on the way over.
Fuck you on the way out, man. Fuck you in general. That shit, I'm really mad. When we get off air, I'm calling you out of this shit. I'm really gonna say some shit to you, and we gonna wait on this shit. I'm not gonna unload how I'm about to unload you when we get off air. It's all out of friendship. But like, beside that shit, real quick, I'm just saying. He ain't never mentioned this shit.
Yeah, I mean,
he ain't never mentioned about
now listen.
If I was taking you guys, I would have brought you guys your shit.
I'm saying, bro, bull, I'm looking at you right now. That's the first fucking thing I would have told you. We was talking about this shit. If in any faction that I was wearing earplugs, we going anywhere and I'm wearing earplugs, the first thing I'm gonna tell you is, hey, look, you gotta wear earplugs out there. First and foremost.
Yeah.
Because if I'm rocking them, that's a main thing.
Yeah,
that's
but
something you got to talk about.
But he said, I'm just doing it just to be nice.
Man, he said,
like you can't afford earplugs.
He gave the date. What you
it's
doing?
not that he can't afford it.
Like,
it's that he wouldn't
have brought it. What was the date?
Like,
he said, what you doing on this? What you doing next Friday? Okay, yeah, we're going to go to
It's going to be loud as shit.
You know, like, just make sure you have some cash so we can get some food.
The important shit.
Dead ass serious. This is the conversation. This is the shit I got. Make sure you got some cash so we can eat. You know what I'm saying? I said, how much? Yeah, make sure you got some cash so we can get some hot dogs and all that shit. But I'll talk about this earplug shit when you go deaf for 3 days later. No big deal. Because I'm going to rock them, though.
Yeah.
But just because I like you, I'm going to bring some extra ones for you just for the
No,
fuck.
I'd have had extra ones for both of us.
I'm going to have extra ones, but just the fact I ain't know nothing about earplugs, boy. I ain't know we was rocking earplugs in any fascination. In this trip, no, that's the shit. No, I'm blown right now. I swear to God. We didn't talk, but we had a conversation about this last show. There's been shows there's never been an earplug fact to this shit to just at the end of the show. We're extending the show right now because some motherfucker didn't tell me about no fucking earplug.
Yeah.
See, that's the shit, bro. So I'm really insulted right now. No, because now we're gonna be racist to this shit. Because it's like when you bring the urban person into your race world. And they don't know that you got this is exactly what that shit was.
All right,
it's just like
hold on.
Let's get a GoPro. Let's bring the dark skin, the lighter dark skin guy into the NASCAR Indy race car situation, and he'll know he gonna have his eardrums blown the fuck out when he come and visit. Like, fuck it, let's blow his eardrums out when we go in here. You know,
so like my actual
tinnitus
plan.
for the end of the night. Yeah, let's get Jazz tinnitus.
My actual plan was like,
you always knew you was bringing earplugs to that shit, and I never knew about earplugs.
Well,
That's
that
the
was kind of
thing.
that was gonna be like a bonus. Like, hey man, I
It's
got this
not
for
a
you.
bonus. I'm gonna go deaf
No,
for like.
You
so
won't
like
go
okay.
deaf.
I think
So
you
we
might
go-
should have
no.
told the guy, but way before.
So like Friday we
Nah.
gonna do the show. We gonna go and do the NASCAR or Indy shit Friday.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
He gonna bring his earplugs.
This Friday or next Friday?
Next Friday.
Next
but
Friday.
Then, but then like he have earplugs. I'm not gonna bring mine. And then the next show, I'm gonna be saying the whole fucking time
what?
because this guy didn't let me know that you can get your eardrums blown the fuck out of that fucking Indy shit.
No.
Indy practice.
It's not.
You
All right.
never
The whole
mentioned
thing is-
earplugs though.
The whole thing
But you
is.
bringing them.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna bring you something. It's not
That's
the one
the
lap.
thing,
It's
though.
not the
See,
one
that's
lap.
not the thing, though. I'm just saying, bro.
Are you trying to justify
you
the
never-
Yes,
earplugs?
I actually
You know,
am,
you
dude.
can't
Okay.
justify that.
Yeah.
We talked
All right,
about
hold on,
No,
hold on,
Justify-
hold on,
You
hold
can
on,
totally
hold on.
justify
You
it.
don't know
Let
about this
him
shit.
justify. Let him justify.
Okay.
You can totally
Finish this
justify one lap of hearing that because you're not going to hear that anywhere else, and you should hear it unfiltered.
But like, okay,
8 hours of that shit
I'm
is
done
too
with that
much.
shit. Okay, so, okay, like, so say we
He's
going,
so
so say, cause say we going to a football game, right?
He just cut you off.
We going to a football game, cause I want to hear that bullshit. We going
No,
to,
it's a
we
noise that
we
you're
going
never
to a
going to hear,
we going to a
man.
football game, right?
He was just fucking.
What we
going in.
worried about? What we worried about?
Staying warm.
And Mark
or cold.
talking about,
Staying
hey, man,
warm.
you know they're gonna cheer. They're gonna be cheering too loud. No,
I
we
know
worry-
it's gonna
at-
be
at Del
loud.
Mabry in the fucking 1 o'clock. We worry about that fucking sun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, hey, you ain't been to the bus game at 1 o'clock. That sun about to shine on Ray J. It's gonna be hot as fuck. Just
Yeah.
letting you know.
Yeah.
That's
probably why I haven't gone to an NFL
But
game
that's
here.
not nothing. But that's like me being a friend.
Yeah.
Cause that's not nothing. No big deal. That's nothing you gotta work. Like that's life. We going to the game. You're not gonna go to the game because of the fucking sun, right?
No, I'm gonna go to the game
So
and
we're
have
gonna go
fun.
to the game. But I'm gonna tell you that shit.
Uh-huh.
Just because we're friends.
Gotcha. Yeah.
This guy's just had me going to a fucking indie event so where your eardrum
Without
to where you
earplugs.
might go deaf.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
3
And
days.
Not even mention that I'm
No,
bringing,
you won't go deaf.
No,
it's just
man,
going to
But I'm
hurt.
just saying, look,
It's
the
going to hurt for
but
a
look,
second.
hey, but like, okay, so I'm him, and you're me,
Uh-huh.
and so like we're gonna go. Hey, you know I'm bringing earplugs because I got you too, because like it gets loud.
Okay.
One of the first things I'm gonna tell you when you come with me for this shit, because this is what I go to. It's one of the first things I'm gonna tell you is I'm bringing earplugs.
Uh-huh.
Cause you, what the fuck? You ain't chainsaw. You ain't trimming no goddamn tree outside. You ain't trimming no oak tree with no chainsaw. You ain't you ain't throwing shit in a wood chipper where you need earplugs. We're going to some regular shit where shit go by and vroom vroom. But you got earplugs. You know you need them because you
Right.
need them. You're not going to tell me some shit you need when you go in. That's fucked up. I just heard this shit from this storyline. Because I would have got him. He would have gave it to me out of some friendship, but I'm not with him, Matt.
All right.
Just to respect that of the warning. Like, because he would
The
have gave me
real-
some. They might have been like the ones he left in his car and
All right,
forgot
hold
about,
on.
though.
No, I keep
it
earplugs
might have
in my
been the
car.
extra ones he forgot about, and Dan
Yeah.
forgot about me. Some asshole shit. That's what I feel about it.
Yeah.
I'm really hurt.
All right,
have-
now,
this
now hold
shit.
on, hold on.
Let me
Now
clarify.
Indy cars can go up to 140 decibels.
Yeah.
Noise levels are measured, at decibels.
Yep.
The higher the decibel,
So
and
the urban contemporary
longer, hold
doesn't
on.
know these facts.
the longer,
Continue to where I was going to go
the
deaf
longer are
out of
exposed,
friendship.
the higher the risk of hearing damage.
Mm-hmm.
At IndyCar, NASCAR, Formula One, and
Let's just go by the streets when they practice, just because they practice, but they go fast as fuck. when
Right.
Practice.
No,
they go
They're
hard.
still
on-
going full speed at practice.
That's his storyline. That's what I'm saying. So I need earbuds. That's what I'm saying. He knows I need earbuds. He never told me I needed earbuds.
I have them in the truck. We're good.
I don't give a fuck. This is a simple
I have
fact, bro.
closed packages. Of
I know, but
earbuds
like
that
I know,
keep,
like,
in the
cause
truck-
like,
in
cause
the
like
truck.
I'm giving him hard shit, cause I know like once it got to the get down, he wouldn't have said his shit.
I'm gonna
and-
take care of you,
and
buddy.
he would have had him. And he
I'm
would have
taking
had
care
extra
of you,
pair in
buddy.
his
We're
pocket.
going on a fucking
Nah.
I
adventure.
know. I'm
Hold
giving you a
on.
compliment.
Now,
real
hold
quick.
on, hold
Let
on.
me finish. I was
Oh.
saying. I was saying you would have had them for me, but I'm saying you would never brought
Hey.
this shit upon me.
You want to eat a chocolate?
Okay. Yeah.
Shits and grins.
Yeah, he
Just
went
one.
ADD. He went ADD.
yeah,
on some
no, he
friendship shit.
did.
He tried. See what he just what he tried to
Yeah.
do. He tried to bring me back to be some friends. That's what
Well,
he
no,
does,
no,
bro.
because
He's a
if we're
good
gonna do an
guy.
adventure, let's go
like-
do an
He said,
adventure.
he said, here's your offering.
He said, "Let me make up for this shit."
Yeah,
See,
here's
No,
your-
I just thought
no.
about it. If you're gonna do some funny pictures,
But I was trying to get.
here's your olive branch.
No, like no, because
No,
I know, like I know, long story.
No,
like,
this
worst
isn't an
ca-
olive
no.
branch. This is gonna be
He wouldn't
riskier.
have left. He wouldn't have just. We wouldn't have been sitting there. He would have.
I wouldn't have fucked you
He
with
wouldn't would have had earbuds on and not had one for me too.
Yeah.
And he'd have gave it'd have been last minute. It's a simple fact that he gave you these warnings now. We've had these whole conversations.
My whole thing
like,
is
inviting me to this shit. He never mentioned earbuds. Like, just be prepared for this loud shit. I didn't think about that shit.
So like
he took advantage of my
virgin
immaturity,
naivety,
to the
naivety, being naive about the situation, about how
lack
loud it's
of-
going to be.
He
So
took
what do you-
advantage-
hold on.
experience.
He took advantage of my urban culture.
So what are you saying
Yes.
that he should?
No, fuck that. He took advantage of my urban culture.
Hold on now. What are you saying that he should have checked it on himself too?
He should have just no.
No,
man.
I'm all about walking out there. I will
just
damage my
gave-
hearing.
I gave
I
you,
don't
but
care.
I gave you my
Like-
perspective.
Yeah.
If I was talking to you like that's
That's
like,
what I was asking him.
But
you know.
but I'm saying like he would have had. So long story short, we'd have.
So if I would've went-
we would have parked.
Yeah.
We'd have went to where we needed to be, and we'd have been waiting for them to pass by fast as fuck, loud as fuck.
And I
then,
wouldn't have- yeah.
And then he'd be like, "Oh, here,
Yeah,
no,
here you go,
no,
guys."
no, that's not how he would have did that shit.
Yeah.
He would have did this shit. He'd have pulled his shit out, put his shit in comfortably,
Yeah.
Here you go,
being
guys.
prepared, like, because
Yeah.
this is what we do.
No, because I like the sound of that shit too. I'll listen to it for 3 or 4 laps, and then like.
But he would have
there's a
pulled
certain
his shit
tone.
out. But he would have handed my shit casual, like, "Yo, you're gonna need this shit." But he would have just thrown the shit like, "Oh, you might want to need this shit." But no,
No,
you really need this shit.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you exactly how I would have
But
done
that's
it.
when he would have gave.
Exactly how I would have done it. Like we're gonna
Go
like
ahead,
like
'cause I'm
soon.
not far fetched for what he's
No,
about to say.
it's
Am I-
close. As
I
soon
know,
as
that's
we
what I
would have
know.
got inside, because all right,
Go ahead.
where you go in,
Look
and
how
you,
far
and,
we are into
and
this
you
journey.
get your
All right.
ticket.
Okay. Hold on. So
He's
you-
had
so you-
these in his pocket for me. He could have gave it to this shit. He could have gave it to me when we park.
Because it sounds so
No.
cool from far away.
We park. We
Okay,
park.
now hold
we
on,
park.
hold on.
No, we park. This is some tools you got in your pocket. Like I gotta get.
Yeah.
Me and you, if you got this shit in your pocket for me, you're not gonna just Let me get it out of the pocket here. We're about to get out now. We're making moves. Like we're going to the next step.
I'm gonna throw
I
it in my
would've- I
cargo
would've-
pocket.
I would have probably gave it to you on the way over there.
I know you would have, but I'm
Yeah.
saying worst case. I know worst case.
Okay,
Don't
but
give
let
it worst
all right.
case.
So
But
you
no,
get out. You park.
We're on the same page
Yeah.
of where we should have
So
got this.
so you park right.
You're
and you-
pulling into downtown St. Pete without even parking, and you can already hear them. If you're late, you can hear the cars going through downtown. You're
Okay,
like,
now
oh,
hold on,
shit.
hold on.
And you're
So now I'm dumb and deaf.
Now
No,
now
no,
Now I'm dumb
no,
and
no,
deaf.
no.
My ears are slowly burning.
Jazz,
No.
Jazz, hold on. Let me
it's
walk
a
this
faraway
timeline.
noise. All you hear is just like a boom.
I know we're not.
It's
I'm
like,
Okay,
saying
no.
oh,
we're not
shit.
thinking about
Like,
this. I'm saying so. I'm taking. I'm
All right.
He's me now. He's
All
me.
right, so hold on. So you're walking up to the gate, right?
We go.
And you
all
hold
right,
on. You pay
You're,
the you
you're
pay
me.
the ticket.
You're
hold
me
on.
with him. You're
Hold
me
on.
with
You're
him.
pay the ticket, right?
You hear him go room.
Okay.
About
now,
that tone.
Hold on. Now you pay the ticket. You get
Yep.
inside, right? You walk
No,
around.
Before
At-
you even no, this
Hold
is
on.
it.
At
No,
what
this is the shit.
point? At what point do you give the earbuds to Jazz?
No, you. This is you. What? You're with him now. This is just you.
I'm
What
asking
you
you.
give me
If
ask
we're
him.
there-
You're
Okay.
talking to
So
him. You're talking to
what
him.
time would you? Even though I probably would
About-
bring my own, but
No, you
No.
you just pulled in. You just pulled in. You're me. You're in the passenger
Yeah.
seat. You just pulled into where you got to park and go
Right.
from there. You ask him how you're me.
I'm
We're
not
on the
gonna
same
give you.
page.
So when you go in, they have a bridge that goes over the track.
okay, yeah, I
and
know
you
what
can
you're
look
talking about.
down
Yeah.
So
and
where
see the
you
cars
at? So
go
hold
under,
on. Before
and
you
it's
finish.
loud
Before
as
you
shit.
finish. So okay. So it's loud as shit.
We're already in.
Where you at? Where you at with this? You think
I'm-
anything about it?
I'm at you.
You'd
probably,
be like, wow, this is loud.
Yeah, I would probably would have been like, hey, look, you might have should have given me this stuff before I walked over
No,
here.
no, you just be like,
But-
wow, this is loud, but it's not
But-
constant.
But it's like it's louder than you thought, right?
Yeah.
But you're not thinking earplugs or anything. So you're thinking maybe
Probably
we
not
coulda-
at that point.
But you think, but like if
I
he
probably-
if at that time he had them,
Yeah,
you would have been like, okay, that makes sense.
yeah,
But now you're just like, now you're thinking other things right now. But at this
Right.
whole time,
right.
he's got you and him
Yeah,
with earplugs.
Yeah,
It takes
Go ahead. So
about
continue. So go ahead. That's
from-
what I'm saying. So like,
From
you,
when you go over to the bridge, like they do a horseshoe, and it's all like third down to second down to first. But then when they hit the horseshoe going out from the yacht club down to the airport, they come out of that thing in first, and it's wide open first, second, third, fourth. So you go stand somewhere in between there when the cars are WFO going by you. And that's where, like, the first one sounds cool. The second Porsche sounds cool. Now you get a Ferrari that comes by, and then you get that Mercedes Gull Wing, that AMG Gull Wing comes
Yeah.
by you with this giant different motor in it and the tone in it. You're like, oh, shit. Whoa. That kind of tickles your eardrums.
uh-huh.
But about 10 minutes into that shit, you're like, all right, like I could probably use some.
But see, like,
It
okay.
takes me
before-
half.
but-
Even when all right, I
but
brought
before
my
you
shit.
But before you
I
finish,
brought
hold
my
on,
shit
before you finish, hold on.
and
No.
forgot about them and
But
was
see,
like,
that's
"Damn,
the
I wish
thing.
I had them."
But see,
And
that's
then
the
half
thing,
an
though.
hour into it, it was
If we
like,
got,
"Oh yeah, I
but
have
if we
them."
got out the
Like,
car, if we got out the car and you mentioned that shit could get loud, I'm rocking earplugs in a certain state of mind. You giving us the benefit of the doubt with that shit in my pocket to put my shit in.
No, because you're gonna hear me from.
No,
like,
because now I'm waiting on when you uncomfortable. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
everybody's level's different.
Exactly. So why the fuck you ain't gonna give me earplugs beforehand?
maybe you
okay,
wanna
so
enjoy it.
here's my thing.
I'm gonna be
If-
looking at you the whole time, and as soon as
I'm
you go
just
like,
saying,
"Oh
man.
shit," where that's like, and
So
you
now
turn
you
around,
worry. So now you waiting on me to be uncomfortable. So let me hear what he's. Let me wait till his
man.
ears are burning.
All right, wait,
Yeah.
wait,
Throwing
wait,
this shit to
y'all,
let that
listen,
lot give us.
listen, man.
No, you wrong.
that's
You
not
wrong
what
in
I'm
this
looking
shit.
for, man.
It's not
You're-
what you looking for.
No,
You
no.
should have gave us the earplugs when we got out the car. When we park,
Nah, man, you don't
when we
get
park,
it, dude.
right? Bull. Can I?
I would have to say, listen.
When we park,
I would have
when
to
we
say
park,
this.
we
Hold
about
on.
to get in some loud shit.
Yeah.
And but you got earplugs. We don't know you got earplugs. This is a time we be like, you know what, man? At a certain point, we're gonna rock earplugs. I'm gonna give you mine now. That's what I'm gonna do. That's just me personally.
Okay, here's the thing. If because I've never been to a Formula One.
You guys
race,
aren't
okay?
getting like.
Hold on,
what
no,
I'm
hold on,
trying
It's
to
hold on.
not
do,
the
like-
fact.
Let-
no,
hold
I'm
on,
just
hold on.
saying, I'm just
I
saying,
understand
like,
what you're saying, Jazz. I understand what you're saying, but here's my thing. I've never been to a Formula One race. Okay, I've been to countless dragster races.
So
Yeah.
ain't
I've
no
been to
heads
East
up.
Bay Raceway.
Yeah.
You know,
No
I've been
heads up
to
what's
Sunshine
going on.
Speedway with loud figure eights and
The
stuff like
first
that.
time you went to the
Now,
Gator
hold on.
Nationals and you heard that shit without earplugs and you heard the raw ass and you were like, "Oh my god, that's
But
the coolest
this
thing ever."
okay.
That was the first time
See,
I've ever been to one.
So he's
Yeah.
another,
Yo, but
he's
that's
another
the
level.
experience.
He's another level than me.
That's
so
the
like,
experience that I'm
Nah,
trying.
man.
But see, I had listen.
but I want
but-
the benefit of the doubt that I had an earplug because like, we're gonna rock up at some point. So let me know to where give me this. Be me and say, like, you know what, this is a little too loud for me.
It's
Not
more
to
of the
where you too loud and
surprise.
feel like, I don't want that surprise, man. That
It's
shit
more
too
of
But
the
loud.
what
surprise.
here's what
I
I'm
know,
saying.
I
though. Hold
know
on.
loud noise. I
But
don't
here's
like
what
it.
I'm saying. I would probably be like, hey, look, I'm going to give you these earplugs, right? To hear if you don't have any. If you have some, that's
I
cool.
wasn't thinking.
But
earplugs
I
in
want you to hear
situation.
what it kind of
No,
sounds
man,
like.
no, what the fuck for, man? I'm not. All right, let's not bring racing to this shit, but let's bring racing to this shit.
Yeah. Well, no,
I just wasn't thinking.
I don't
that
wear
shit.
earplugs when I go to
honest
like
God.
when I go to motorcycle races.
Yeah, man. There's more times, but I should be wearing earplugs in my line and shit in certain situations. But like, I
This
just
one,
legit, like when you brought that shit upon me about the whole conversation in any situation, I was never thinking I was wearing earplugs.
because sometimes it's
And
tolerable.
it's not.
sometimes
I
it's
know
not.
I
It just
agree, like, and it's
depends.
right, but I'm
Like,
just saying that was just my mind frame when you said I said, "Yo, we're
My
going,
main
like,
thing
whatever, we'll
is
be
I'm
there."
excited to like.
Might be loud,
see-
vroom vroom, but I get it, man. But it's like I
It's-
didn't get it. I didn't think about that shit in any situation.
It's mainly like the surprise of like hearing something, like hearing a fucking 13,000 RPM IndyCar go by
I know,
you.
man,
at the
but
first
that shit
time
like,
ever
but
without
like,
earplugs,
if
you're
we wasn't on air, like, and you just brought that, I'd have been pissed off.
yeah, but you. I had
You
it
know,
covered.
you know what
I
it been.
got
You know
covered,
when it.
man.
But just what saying you, because you know I already.
But you guys
broke-
know I would.
I already
have 'em
broke
for
down.
you.
You would have handed to him. I said, "Bro, I would have been
Dude.
pissed." Like, but you know, it would have been
But
like.
I
an
would
ang-
have. I
It
would
wouldn't
have
have been an
thought.
angry piss. You
Hold
know,
on.
you know, a piss. It'd have been like a realism piss.
Been like a
God,
holy shit! You didn't tell me it was
the
this loud.
fuck, man?
Like,
God
Yeah.
damn, man! I'm gonna put this shit in, and then
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about the shit. It's over with instantly. Like, I'm
it's
just
more
saying.
of that initial shot. All right, man.
You would have gave me a quick little guy. What the fuck? You gave me a what the fuck, man?
yeah, but
You
then,
motherfucker.
But you'd have been like, holy shit! Like, like
Yeah,
like,
give
oh,
me that
fuck,
shit, you
like,
motherfucker.
man,
And
yeah.
now I'm blocked in. Now I'm locked in. Why didn't you say
Like,
shit? And then I would have been over with.
my
Yeah,
whole
it wouldn't have
thing,
been like,
like,
I wouldn't have been no grudge to that shit.
one
But
of the-
goddamn, I was lost in this shit. You just had this. I'm
No
just
man,
saying, that was blown.
do you think the driver in the Indy car, does he hear a lot of that
Oh,
wind
no,
and?
no, they have.
Or is
the
he just
good-
sort of like?
Nah, they
No,
listen
they
to
have
it.
the
They li-
fitted.
yeah,
well, I
they
know
fit in
that, but I
locked
mean, like,
in
even
and
the
listening.
ambient, is that so
No, you get it.
soundproof with its?
You
the
get
ambient?
it. You get it. You,
It's a
you
different.
still hear
It's a
shh
different
and motor
velocity
noise.
from the
Yeah.
outside, from the inside. But you know, when you go fast, it's a different noise.
Because you see all the cameras, where they have the
Yeah, but-
the radio going on there.
But you when it goes fast, you get the echo effect or something. You get
Right.
that. You get the extra shit that like. It's
I know,
Too,
well,
it's too fast for them to catch.
but I'm
extra.
saying, like, when you're actually driving that car at 200
You
miles
hear
an
the
hour,
motor.
Yeah,
you
you
hear
hear
the-
all
You
that.
know,
Yeah, but
you
but
hear
that
motor,
but
you
that
hear-
extra,
Right.
yeah, but that extra loudness you're not gonna get because that's like a effect that you get from like all the noise that comes out. Like they're going too. It's a constant speed they're going.
Have you
still
seen-
hear
have
it.
you
It's
seen
still
that,
noise.
that
So
show
some
on
noise in it.
Netflix, the one about the Formula
Well,
One.
No, yeah,
No.
but we're going. I'm
Ah.
gonna
I'm telling you, as somebody who has
How many episodes were the first season?
I think it was like 12. I want to say
they're like hour-long type episodes.
Yeah, almost an hour long.
I can't get Vic to that. It's not my love.
No, dude, it's really well. It's fantastically
I
done.
thought about
I'm
him
just
when I
saying
saw
they
that
hear
shit.
that shit, dude.
What's
I was
that?
locked in. I was Narcos and Alter Carmen this weekend. It wasn't Formula 51. You ever fought with that Narcos?
No.
The Mexico one?
Uh,
Good shit. Good shit.
Like
But
as-
Alter Carbon? Good shit too. I'm about 5 episodes in.
I have to try. We'll watch that.
I can
you
ride
never watched it?
without-
You ever watched it?
No.
It's
The
all-
Narcos?
It's 2 seasons.
Narcos,
the
no.
Alter
Yeah.
Carbon it's like 2 seasons
On
in.
Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in the second season. It's like the second season was like 8 seasons. It's not deep to get into it when you'd be lost, but the Narcos, I like drug shit.
I'm
Yeah.
excited about next Friday, dude.
For the race,
Because
the Formula One.
All
I
right, man.
mean, like
No, no.
I'm a little hurt, but I'm excited too. At the
no,
same
dude,
time.
because there's a whole nother part of this, man. Listen,
Okay, let me ask you
Listen
this.
to
Might have been
Can you-
doing
can
sign
you-
language
hold on.
for about a
Listen to
week.
this.
Can
Listen
you
to
do this for me? Can you
There's a
interview
whole-
people?
Maybe.
What do you mean
Probably not.
interview?
Like, hey, look, have you heard of Bull and the
No.
Bartender Show?
No, man. This is Fridays is casual as fuck. All right, listen.
But what? Hold on, no.
I'm not gonna go
Continue.
quiz people about who's
Continue.
listening to
No,
us.
I'm not
Like,
gonna say that, but go ahead.
Okay, but you
Continue.
just take your phone and you
Let-
go,
let's say, let- go
and you
ahead
go,
and
hey,
talk.
look, I'm Mark
And
the Bartender, right? I'm on a show called Bull and the Bartender Show.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And I just like to get your opinion on, the Formula One race. How things are. Have you had a?
That's what you want?
I mean, whatever. I mean,
I
talk
got
about
you.
the show.
We got you.
I can get him to record me, but I might not say that I'm. He's
I
gonna
got
get.
you. I got you.
We're gonna
I got
get some
you.
conversations.
We'll
'cause
get
I
something.
talk to people.
We'll get something.
Okay.
He'll
We'll
start
get- I'll
recording
get him going.
conversations.
But listen, if you send it to me, I can edit it.
No, I got
Okay.
you. I got you. I got. It'll be on my phone.
I might
got
not
you.
announce that I'm Mark the Bartender from but if I give him the wink when I'm talking to some fucking Canadian who's a giant IndyCar fan,
Okay.
he'll start filming and I'll get some funny shit.
Okay.
It'll
We'll
be
get-
good.
All right. Because I'm going to
It'll
get.
be good.
I'm gonna
dude.
make some cards.
No,
you
we'll
know.
get some. Now, me and him,
That-
when we're out, like shit works. It's weird, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like we're really like.
I mean, if you
I don't
want
know,
to.
no,
I mean, it's
like,
up to you.
He's
No.
got the phone with a giant memory on it.
I got the
Okay.
phone for a
And
good-
I'm gonna give him the Iggy on if I'm having a funny conversation and we know it's gonna be funny. Like,
Yeah.
I
here's
might
the
be
wink
locked
wink
in the
and-
You know what? More than not, I'll probably be locked in more the conversation with these people than you.
These are gonna be some like up. All right, so like the whole. All right,
Exactly.
So
Friday.
hold on.
Listen,
Can you
this
not?
whole-
Can you not interview people as in?
This is my goddamn vacation day, dude. I'm taking a day off.
But I,
If
Wow,
I get the
okay.
I got you.
If
You
I
know-
get
got
a
you.
chance,
Now, hold on.
yes.
I got you.
Now hold
bro.
on. Hold on.
Bull, I got
If
you.
you would have said something, said that first, then we wouldn't have had this other 10 minutes
nah,
of
man, don't
conversation.
worry, I don't give a
Well,
fuck
because I
about
didn't
that
even
shit.
think about interviewing people like as far as the show. Like I was just gonna
I
go.
mean,
We were
No,
gonna.
I
go,
would've-
we were gonna go.
Hey, look, boy, look.
I
We were
would've
going to go
never-
get show footage.
I would have never
We're
asked
gonna
if I
get
knew
some.
it was your
We're
vacation
gonna get some
day.
footage. Don't
Like-
listen to that shit. We're gonna get some footage.
Yeah,
Right.
we're gonna
Don't
get
worry
plenty
about
of footage.
We're good.
I just don't know
We're
how many
good.
people I'm gonna be talking to like officially. It's gonna be more me and him giggling, half drunk the
Hey,
whole
look,
entire day.
that's
Like,
It's
fine.
gonna.
Listen.
It will happen.
Yeah.
When, it's gonna start happening at the right time. It's gonna happen. Don't worry
yeah,
about it.
I'm
We're
gonna
good.
talk to somebody
Uh-huh.
for
He's
sure.
friendly as fuck, so don't
Like-
worry
Yeah.
about it. And
But I
we
just
got
don't know if
the-
I'm gonna
we
be
got
like,
the
hey,
nucleus.
I'm Mark the Bartender from fucking. It's gonna be like more like.
I got you on at least
I
a
got you.
couple. We're good.
All right.
We're good.
He's gonna snipe me on some video shit.
We're
I'm
good.
sure.
We're good. Nah, we're
Like,
good. I'm
man.
always on point.
That's what I'm saying. If
always
you
on
would've-
point on shit.
If you
Well,
would have
no.
said, "Hey, vacation day," and then I would
Because
have said, like,
there's a whole nother part to this, man. Is
Okay.
like
there'll be a time for
behind
it. We'll get something.
where like the Outlang Stadium is.
"Okay,
That big parking lot there is filled with all.
Is this
these
after you was
bad-
gonna make me deaf?
No,
just
no,
saying.
no, dude. This is the part you're
I'm
gonna
not gonna let
enjoy.
this shit go, man. Until we get.
It's
he's gonna go
all-
all the way up to Friday."
All
Until
of
I get
the,
some I
all
got
of the
earplugs.
buses,
I'm not even bringing my earplugs. I'm gonna fuck my earplugs. I'm so mad about this shit.
all the buses where everybody lives parks behind the Outlang Stadium there, and it's all these like the Team Honda, like
Yeah.
Japanese Team Honda.
Yeah,
And it's all these badass RVs and buses and little mini bikes and dudes out there barbecue grilling and all these international bitches walking around in little bitty dresses that are like the Honda girls and like that kind of shit. Like,
yeah.
fantabulous, dude.
Okay,
Fantabulous, man.
all right. Listen, I
Like,
did not mean to impede
Yeah.
on your vacation day.
no, we're gonna interview some people, man. It's just gonna be not be like this is. there's people from like Canada, there's people from Italy, there's people from England,
Uh-huh.
there's
We're
people
gonna
from
have
Australia.
fun.
There,
It's gonna
like
be, it's gonna
like
be
an
an
international
experience.
like.
I was joking about the earplug shit. Long story
Yeah.
short, like, but like just
No,
like the
You gotta hear.
just the
I'm gonna
whole
bring
like
him,
the
but you
whole
gotta
like
hear it
experience
first.
of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I
but
would have
like,
went through the pain with him, and then he'd looked at me and be like, "Oh yeah, oh you want these?" Like,
Right.
I
here you
would
go,
have
buddy.
called him out on
Like,
that shit. Like, you ain't gonna warn me about this shit. Well, we all joking about this. I like.
It sounds so cool though with that.
Yeah, he would have.
have.
He would have had whenever I needed him. He would have had him. That's my homeboy. Like,
Like,
so I'm not. I'll just fucking with him. Like,
you
long
gotta
story
hear it
short.
without the earplugs one time. Like hear
I
one of
will. I
those
will. Yeah,
things,
let's all
like-
jokes aside. We're gonna enjoy that day. Like, I'm locked in. It's a new experience for me. So I'm gonna take everything in for what
And
it
plus,
is.
we get to walk around downtown St. Pete, and then we're gonna go hit El Cap for a fucking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him to go bust his El Cap cherry. Like
What is El Cap?
El Cap's over on 36th
What
and,
is that?
and 4th.
What
and
is it?
It's the best hamburger joint. Like
Okay.
it's an old school. It's an old school sports bar.
I was letting him talk. I didn't know what the fuck he was.
Yeah, I
talking
didn't know
about
he
either.
was-
No.
yeah.
El Cap, man.
Thought he was
People who
going to
know
a strip
knows.
club. I said, I don't
You
know.
Nah.
probably should have started with the hamburgers first, a restaurant or
Yeah,
something
'cause
like that.
I was gonna let him finish. I didn't,
No,
I didn't
it's
know
just
about
part
this
of
story.
my. That's part of my.
I thought it was
IndyCar
some sort of
experience, like,
dark room he was talking about.
No, we go
I
to
didn't
El
know where he
Cap,
was
man.
going either. I was letting him finish.
Everybody knows El Cap. If you're down in St. Pete, you know El
Okay.
Cap.
No,
I've
then
never
I
heard
don't
of
know,
El
so
Cap.
I'll know now.
Because you're not St. Peter's. Trust me, we're gonna have a full review on this after, like
Yeah, so it's
It's-
next Friday.
the 13th, man.
The 13th.
Friday
Not
the
this Friday,
13th.
but next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday, which is hilarious too.
I just said
So you
next,
like
I said
Ubering over
next
there, or
Friday.
you-
Nah, I'm gonna drive.
I
I'm
just
not
said
getting,
next
I'm
Friday,
I'm
and I
getting
got for both.
hammered.
I got two negatives for what you said. They said, "Nah, it's next Friday." I literally said,
like
"So
the
it's next
The
Friday."
Friday 13th, like the Friday after,
So what's
2
this
Fridays.
Friday?
the 4th or 5th or 6th
Okay,
or some shit.
the Friday after the
yeah,
next.
2 weeks. 2
The
weeks.
Friday after the next.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Yeah, not this Friday.
Or
but
rock
next
on Friday after the
Yeah.
next.
Yeah.
That's the Friday after the next.
Friday the 13th is all we gotta say.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's
you're
like a
going
that's
to-
like a layman term. You said next
Formula
Friday. 'cause
One
you
race.
expected ahead.
you're gonna.
But I'm excited though.
It's
Where's
Indy
some-
cars, downtown St. Pete, but it's cooler than Indy cars because they have the like GT cars
Uh-huh.
and the IMSA cars and like the prototype guys that like sit in the middle with all the
Yeah.
aero shit that come through there. The Audi diesels that make like no noise at all. Like some really cool
Okay.
shit. But then they also have like the last 2 years they had the Robbie Gordon trophy trucks
Oh, really?
where they would set up jumps on there, and it's fucking 2-wheel drive badass trucks that jump. It looks like an RC car race, but it's real ass trucks, and they're sliding the whole time. They had drift cars, like all this other like. They had a bunch of. It's gasoline and like a
Yeah,
bunch of
yeah. I
European
got you.
shit and food, and yeah, we're gonna take shenanigans. And it's gonna be yeah.
An
Like,
exciting day.
I'm all about from like 8 till about 1 or 2, and then like, all right, cool, man.
That's
like,
good.
That's
Then
pretty
you're
much,
good.
man. Yeah, we'll try to get back across the bridge before like
All that traffic and
3:34.
everything.
Like leave down there like 1:30, 2 o'clock. Go hit El Cap, get a burger and a beer and some extra crispy tater tots.
New experience. I'm all about it.
Yeah. I didn't even know
Yeah.
you were gone.
I mean,
It's one of the I just man,
you brought it up, but minus the earplugs. But you
Yeah.
brought it up.
dude, that whole weekend is ridiculous. Like that's Gator Nationals weekend. This.
Everybody would have been rocking earplugs. It's just been me. It's like what's happening?
Well, I
I've-
mean,
what we
if
doing?
I
I've
was
been
invited, I
a
would have
couple
brought
years
earplugs.
without earplugs.
What's going on? Everybody's rocking them. Me? What we doing?
I
Oh.
went a couple years without earplugs, and I forgot them,
It's the
and
black
was
guy, he
like,
don't know
"It's
what's
pretty
happening."
strong. Like it's good, but it's pretty
Yeah.
strong. Like
Not straight. At some point, I'm definitely gonna need them because I ain't trying to be dead.
yeah, no,
I know
I'll
a
give
lot.
you that, man.
I didn't
yeah.
think about it though. I really didn't think about that shit.
Like, dude, I mean, think about how many like
not about
like
thinking
motorcycle
about shit.
races and shit I've been to. Like this is
Okay,
the
that's
only
your
one.
world,
No,
man.
no.
I've never been
This
to
is
like
the only
races.
one that I've been like, I need earplugs for the day just to have with me for certain times.
And like just for that simple like outstanding remark you made, that would have been
That's
like
why I'm gonna
one-
bring you some.
I know, but that would have been like something you would have just threw out there because it's not normal to you.
Well, I wasn't. I just wanted to hear it one time first.
No, I'm just saying like how you make it worse. Like I was like,
Yeah.
we was gonna let it ride and like end the show, but goddamn, you just made this shit like you just brought it up. Well, you just made it worse. That's
You
how I
put
thought.
more
But
fuel
yeah,
on the
you made me
fire.
how I
There's a
felt
certain-
about that
alright,
shit.
man.
Like I was gonna allow. Yeah, you was
One
gonna
of the
let me know what
coolest
the word. It
things-
was just like something you just throw the fuck out there.
One
We're
of the
good,
coolest
though.
things
We're good.
is going to Bike Week and watching the road race guys come through like NASCAR 3 and 4
It
on
just-
a
it-
motorcycle.
You
and
can't
it's totally
justify
quiet,
that
and all of a
shit for
sudden
not
you hear,
giving a warning.
Yeah.
It is what it
and
is.
you're
It's
like,
cool.
oh shit! Like,
We're good,
right.
regardless. But
So-
but damn.
so we're gonna prep more next week before this.
Yeah.
Like,
And see what you're gonna bring. See what you're gonna.
I know
Where?
what we're gonna bring. I'm just gonna make sure I have extra earplugs. I'm gonna show Jazz the
I'm
earplugs.
gonna bring like 2 extra pairs.
I have a bunch in the truck in case I go riding and I need
actually
extra
do.
pairs.
I do have earbuds, but didn't know I needed them.
You need the earplugs,
I
like
know.
Yeah.
iPhone earbuds ain't gonna work.
I have earplugs. We got earplugs for us.
We're good. I got them for
We're good.
days.
But I know it at the last
I'm gonna
minute.
take care of you, baby.
All right.
I got you, buddy.
We'll see you next Tuesday, and then we'll get a full report after that next
Yeah, after
Friday.
that. But thank God for Bull bringing it up to let me know my precautions in life.
Yeah.
We
You
might
wanna-
cook something too, man. Next Tuesday, dude.
And just like some hamburgers or something. or-
Man, I'm thinking about either
Oh, man,
hamburgers or a ham
What about-
King's Hawaiian like grilled
Man,
ham
what
thing.
about got that coconut, man? Do a little chicken, just do a little chicken, a little rice.
Doing a fried rice thing? I don't know. It's a lot more than that. That's not gonna work. Just chicken and rice. Unless we do like an egg and soy and yeah, I don't know.
We'll figure it out next
We'll figure it out.
Tuesday. See what
Thank you guys.
Mark wants
Hey,
to
buddy.
cook.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Papa Smurf, man.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Buddy
Michael. Michael and Charlie had to do something. And
Great conversation. I
from
like it.
Olympus Pools, thank
I'm
you so
hungry
much.
again.
Bad Papa Smurf, thank you for chiming in. Chewy Rocks,
Buddy.
thank you for supporting
41.
the show.
Chewy,
41.
everybody. Richie and Big Ed.
We'll see you next Tuesday.
Yes, see you
Bull
next
and the Bartender
Tuesday.
Show, Bulls Radio Lounge.
Shout out to earplugs.
Must have the earplug.
earplugs.
Hashtag earplug.
Twitter.
Son of a bitch.
We'll see you next week.
I still feel you, so many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you, so many words I never told you. I'm still alive, I still feel you, so many words I never told you. Just give me one more time.